You did it with your own good nature, and you showed us men what the garden variety of women, what's available out there right now. You showed us what that is. Thank you so much. And I'm sure that I'm not the only one that appreciates that by doing this and providing that information for us and for helping to educate men far and wide. Big ups to Miss Elite, everybody. A big part of that is because, it's hard to find somebody like you.
Hello, Black Rain, and hello to all who are lurking. I want to talk about this live stream that Crystal had. And the thing about Crystal, let me give a shout out. Hello to the lurkers, of course. The thing about Crystal is, hi, Juanita Smith. The thing about Crystal is she did this whole thing about Ascendant. How are you? Hope I pronounced that right. So hello to all my lurkers. Thank you for those in the chat. But I want to talk about this, okay? There was a white guy, who said about Black women should do 50-50 and this and that. Meanwhile, there are plenty of Black women in interracial marriages, and their men are taking care of them. But let's just focus on this scenario right here, as if all white men feel this way, okay? Because this person is the spokesperson for all white men. Because if you think about it, when it comes to the Black manosphere, there are plenty of non-Black women who say no to Black men, but does it stop them? Hell no. They keep going. They're going to find somebody that's going to say yes to them. Regardless of how she look like, who she is, her past, it don't matter. But we're going to focus on this. So how did I know about it? I don't really listen to Crystal's live streams like that, but I'm subscribed to Simply something. And she was talking about Crystal's live stream. So I'm going to play this little clip from her channel. And then we're going to go ahead and listen to Crystal's live stream, talk about it. And remember, those who remember Crystal, she was all about white men are the answer. Latino men are the answer. Asian men are the answer. Pretty much like the Black manosphere. White women are the answer. Asian women are the answer. It's the same thing. Same thing.
What happened last night was this, right? Crystal Swirl and her channel, I happened to be up and I caught the last end of it dealing with my dog, right? And there's some white guys on there. So these white guys, the question was posed to them about why it is that when they have women that come straight off the boat, they didn't say verbatim this way, but this is the paraphrasing of it, right? So the question was, why do you spend money on Hispanic women and Asian and others, but you want to only try to take Black women on fucking coffee dates, free dates, and bullshit like that? So the answer this white man gave, which I found to be expected, and also as a residual effect of 20 years of Black males on YouTube talking down Black women and trying to get this very same effect that is currently happening with these white males that I already told y'all I don't think y'all should be dealing with, because they ain't shit. They never have been shit from slavery to now. So, but anyway, this particular dude went on to say, without even thinking about it, because he felt like the conversation was so open and honest, came out and basically said the reason white men, remember I said I'm paraphrasing, so you got to go listen to it to find out exactly how he said it. But basically, the reason white men don't spend money or are reluctant to spend money on Black women that they're dating, especially when they meet them online and shit like that, is because they don't feel like they're worth it. Now, and that they're not as desirable as these other women. Now, when you hear this, keep in mind that this is the same message that dumb motherfuckers like Kevin Samuel was pushing. All these dudes that were on here got taken off, came back on. However, Tommy Sotomayor, Anton Daniels, all these people, all right, and many more. Black pill, red pill, whatever you want to call it. All these people are doing this, right? So that was the situation of why this white dude felt like this. But the fact that Black women were surprised, excuse me, let me go back over that. This is the reason why these two white guys that was on Crystal Swirl's live last night call something like the result or the end of the gender war, something like that, right? You go on the channel, you'll see it. The reason he felt comfortable in saying that was because of all the socializing and brainwashing these black males have been doing for 20 years or more in the anti-black women hate speech to make us not be attractive to other people and to keep us trapped in a situation of poverty, and you got nowhere else to go simply because of the fact that these dudes are out here tearing down our reputation and making us seem like we're complete savages and worthless to the world. And on top of that, when you add on to the fact that there's black femicide like literally taking over the country, where black women are being killed every day by black males and their children, and their daughters being raped in places like Mississippi, all the Republican states, right? And then you have black women who are stupidly coming onto YouTube and worshiping black males, rallying for Republicans that are helping in having your life become really hard and being a real hardship, right? Doesn't help, because people, I told you every time I made video just about that, the whole world is watching us. So when you don't stand up for the right thing collectively for all of us, regardless of how you feel and what you do personally, this is the end result.
Okay. Water X says, please stop this live stream. So basically what he's trying to say, I'm assuming, is all white men don't feel that way based on my title. So thank you so much. That's awesome. And to be honest, this is not depressing at all, in my opinion, because like I said, when it comes to black men, there are plenty of Asian women who are not into them. There are plenty of white women who are not into them. There are plenty of non-black Latino not into them. But does it stop them? No. You have to understand that every single race, not just the black race, okay. Exactly. You don't want to be with that person anyway. Because if you listen, for example, okay, just because one white guy says this or a group of white guys say this, okay, what about the black men? They say bad things about black women. Okay, Asian men, non-black Latino men. So where do you go? And if you talk about dating each other, like Crystal and some have like Priscilla out there, Crystal prefers white women and mixed race women and light-skinned black women between the ages of 25 and 30, right? Priscilla likes non-black women as well. So if black women are going to start dating each other, not all are interested in you see where I'm going with this. So you can't cross out an entire race, to be honest, because that's silly. Look, learn from the black men. Asian woman can tell them, oh my God, you're no. And you know what they did? They said, we're going to go overseas to ones who are desperate to become American citizens. Nothing stopping them. So one white guy saying about black women appearance shouldn't stop black women if you're interested in interracial dating. Yeah. I don't know. People say Republican and Democrat, they're kind of like the same party, just slightly different. Right. Don't be shy. Hi, Mary. Hi, Kinglun. I hope I said your name right. I know I'll be pronouncing people's name wrong on and offline. So the thing is, if you're into interracial dating and you want to get married to a different race, that's your business. You don't have to say, oh my God, a white guy said this, and it's over. Water X, actually, non-black men, and you guys listen to each other. Okay? And people have seen over the years black women working, cooking and cleaning at home in America. I've seen it myself many of times. And non-black men, they're like, damn, our women want to be stay-at-home wives, or not all of them, but you get what I'm saying. Black women are like the whole package. The only thing wrong with black women is she black. Okay? That is it. The black manosphere have a problem because black women are black like them. Black women are very traditional. Even the ones out in the hood, as some people want to say the hood, very traditional. Okay, they about their man. They will cook for their man as long as he's not cheating and treats with respect. Black women are there, big time. So the only problem with black women is she's black. That's it. Hi, KP. Exactly, Mary. Exactly. And here's Elliot from the black side of the manosphere. Right, self-hatred, basically. Hi, Ebony Nerd. Right, because if you're going to cross out all races of men based off of what one say, or even let's say 5 white men said this on a live stream, who cares? Who cares? There's white men who don't want to be with Asian women. There's Asian women who want to be with white men. Definitely not black men, the most, but I'm just saying. But it don't stop either party from going wherever they want to go. But, you know, one white guy on Crystal's live, everybody's like, this, and see the slavery and then the, okay, well, guess what? Certain parts of Africa, there were black slaves, right? And they sold them to America. They sold them to Latin countries. They sold them different places of the world. So it's not just, then don't forget the Middle East slave trade. Oh, hi, Dr. Dree. Dr. Dree is from the white side of the manosphere. He says, not even your own kind want you. And that's another lie. There are black men who do want black women. If you listen to the black manosphere, that's all you're going to believe otherwise. Exactly, Mary. Yeah, this is true. This is very true. So I'm going to go ahead and share Crystal's live stream. I downloaded, I edited it because we're not going to sit here for 7 hours of her live stream. We're going to get to the point of when the guy got on the phone and stuff. We're not going to sit 7 hours of men ain't shit. Now, let me play this little clip here of Crystal Swirls when she was, you know, she was acting like the black manosphere, and that's fine. No judgment from me from any woman out there. I get it. The black manosphere started this mess. You know, they said Asian women are the answer, white women are the answer, non-black, Latino, everything's the answer besides what they are. I get it. So I get why Crystal did the same thing, but now she's on the whole all men. So while I get things ready, let's listen to a little Crystal advertisement.
Hey, this is Tazzy Solomayor coming at you with another video. The name of this video is How Black Men Wrote Hispanic and Non-Black Men Out of Hip-Hop History. Hip-hop. You know, the music that black men managed to turn into something misogynistic, anti-female, disrespectful. They managed to take a creative art form and turn it into something ugly. Well, the truth is this. In the earlier part of hip-hop history, Puerto Rican men were getting down in the boogie down Bronx, battling, breakdancing on cardboard boxes, rapping. Some of the best graffiti artists, DJs, and breakdancers, as well as rappers, were Puerto Rican men. So how did black men, black males, how did black males manage to totally sabotage the hip-hop movement and make it all about them? Hip-hop started in the Bronx. There's nothing but Puerto Ricans and blacks in the Bronx. Everybody knows the Bronx is heavily saturated with a huge Puerto Rican population, especially during the era of the 70s and 80s when hip-hop took on a life of its own. Puerto Rican men were kicked out of the hip hop movement to the point that they started their own little thing called freestyle. And even then, black men sabotaged their freestyle movement and pretty much did not promote it on the radio stations. It's true. The point I'm trying to make is this. Black men are haters. They don't want to give credit where credit is due. Puerto Rican men are sexy, gorgeous, with a delicious accent, nice bodies, a beautiful culture that promotes the man being the provider, being macho, taking care of his women. Everything that the black male culture doesn't promote. And I find it very disturbing that black men managed to sabotage the whole hip hop movement and make it seem as if they created it. The truth is this. Puerto Rican men had a heavy hand, a very heavy hand in creating hip hop. They were out on those cardboard boxes, battling, breakdancing, and DJing. I know. I was there. I saw it. We all know about DJ Kid Capri, the famous Puerto Rican breakdancer Crazy Legs, who starred in movies such as, I think it was either Breakin' or Beach Street. So, Puerto Rican men are a threat to black men. A lot of black women have a thing for Hispanic men. And I can only assume, I wasn't raised in the Bronx, but I can assume, based off of knowing the way the black men are, I can assume that black men were hating heavily on Puerto Rican men. Especially if a black woman showed that she had a attraction to Puerto Rican men, to Hispanic men. This is just a random rant. And the name of this rant is called White Men, I Appreciate You. Now, I know that your whole life, if you're a white man, you've heard black people complain about racism. You've heard people act like you're the big, bad, white boogeyman. But I am here to tell you that I personally don't feel that way. I appreciate white men, what they've done to the world as far as technology, discovering things, making the world a better place in terms of, I hate to say it, but yeah, kind of civilizing things a little bit. Because I honestly think that if white men did not come to Africa, let me shut up. Let's just say white men make the world go round. They do. And I feel that they are not given the credit that they deserve. I want white men to know that there are black women out there like myself that appreciate you. Acknowledge your contribution to mankind. And you're responsible for a lot of, the comforts that we enjoy today. So I just don't think white men get enough credit. I think people focus too much on white male privilege, and they don't look at the fact that there are many white males out there working a regular 9-to-5, and they go unnoticed. They feel unloved, unappreciated. And if that is you, and you are one of those white men, and you're a good father, or a good son, or a good person, I want you to know that I appreciate you.
Okay, I don't believe she experienced colorism on the show. I mean, that's another take too. I'm just guessing both because look, right? Look. So this is Crystal Swirl. She still have her TikTok up of those videos. And the first clip, a Hispanic guy shared that. He was like, okay, this woman's crazy, but she's making sense. Us Hispanic men, we started hip hop, this and that. But he said she's crazy. So the whole point is that was Crystal. That's low key still Crystal. But she's upset with non-black men and black men. So now she's on the path of all men ain't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she changed her name. That's Crystal Swirls. But she changed her name to something else. Was it Yami or Yemi or something? One ignorant, dusty white man someone running through. Exactly, KP. And that's why she has so much views because, oh my gosh, a white guy. Here's the thing. There are different races of people who are shaped. Let me show you. Here's Stormy. So should white men listen to Stormy and avoid all black women? Every single race on this planet, they have people who are very shady to the opposite race. That's just what it is, okay? That's it. One white guy does not speak for his entire race globally. So, I mean, that's common sense, but Crystal, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do a screen share. We're going to listen to her talking and getting everybody riled up. Like, gender war topics are hot. I mean, but it's a lot of emotion and lies about it. Okay.
4. I hope you're taking it down. Unless we got Lux Beauty writing it in the chat. 904. You want me to write it? Yeah. Right.
So this is Crystal getting started. I went ahead and edited it shorter to the point when the guys come up there because we're not going to sit here for 7 hours of my life. I can't do that. I don't have the stamina. Like maybe one day, I don't know, but I just can't. Crystal will sit up here like a full-time job.
You know Dragon?
Your name is Dragon?
Dragging these nuts on your face.
Okay. This is what I'm talking about with these male creatures. They're very immature. Now let's get to the nitty-gritty. What is your opinion on this topic of money and why are these male creatures fighting us tooth and nail to not provide?
So let me start. And this is going to be a bombshell. Let me start. Okay. So this is what I figured out. The religion of Christianity is actually based on homosexuality.
Yeah, so I said we're not going to listen to all of that. So yeah, Crystal now got black men and white men. Because remember, she was stroking the ego of non-black men. Now she's like, F them too. And they're coming up there on her channel. Yeah, male creatures. I'm not going to. Exactly, Ashtray. These are incels. These are men who are bitter. Like, to listen to any of them and take their words for heart, that's a no-no. But let's just play along.
Write it for me, baby. 904 209 8586. 904 209 8586. Call up, sweetheart. Call up if you want to. Thank you, Quadratic. Shout out to Quadratic. Quadratic, you the best, sweetheart. We got a call coming in. Hold on.
I put it in there too.
Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
Thanks, Lex. Lex, you kicking ass tonight. I love you.
I'm gonna get off and let this other person.
I know.
Call. Is it a
Mary,
guy?
that was a weird lady.
I don't know who.
Bad ugly bitch.
Wow.
Wow.
Your mom is a fucking pig.
You see how immature they are? We got somebody calling in from the 610. Who the fuck is this? Early in the morning. These men should be resting to go to work.
Evil. They call themselves gods. They're so spiteful and evil.
Who-
Like they're more spiteful than a woman could ever be. It's
Who-
like magnitude.
Who is
They're
this?
low.
Who is this?
Oh, hello?
Hello?
Oh, I'm Mark. How you doing?
How you doing?
Here we go. Hi, Mark.
Pretty good.
So what do you have to say about tonight's show?
You guys are all.
Okay, so she had a question. How do you feel, Mark, about tonight's show of 6+ hours of us saying all men ain't shit? Let's see how Mark really feels about that. Remember, look, women got ego too. I got a little ego, okay? But men definitely have an ego. If they hear they ain't of course they're going to say something back and their little feelings.
Off the rail.
Explain. And Lux, let him explain, because this I gotta hear.
I don't think that you have a decent perspective on like
Yeah, Jason, I get creative, don't I?
what's actually what men are about, and it kind of offends me, honestly.
Well, what are men about?
Are you white or black?
What?
Well, tell us what men are about, sweetheart.
So let me give y'all one quick example. I made a video in the past about Indian men, from India, about how they can be sometimes. Look, y'all, that video had lots of views. It's on a different channel. Indian men were like, stay out of our business. What are you talking about us like this? Look, if you say anything negative about any race of man or culture, yeah, they're going to have some things to say back.
Well, no, so I want to touch on a bunch of points, but I don't know where
I'm
to start.
Tampa.
I've been watching you guys for a good 3 hours now, and it's just a bunch of hate towards men, and I like I said, I don't know where to start.
Why does it have to be hate though? Why can't it just be our perception of reality?
Well, I don't think what your perception is reality. Like I don't
Go on
think
a woman bashing channel and say this stuff to the MGTOW guys over there talking about women, that they don't have a good perception of women.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that a lot. It's difficult because I don't think that a lot of men really respect women the way they should, and that's also offensive.
And why don't men respect women the way they should? Could it simply be because that's their nature, to be disrespectful and rebellious? That's just who y'all are. Like Priscilla said, that's who they are.
No, that's not. Well, when you say you say how they are. That's a reflection on me, because I'm a man.
Yeah, he's a man.
So you can say they without talking to me.
So you're the.
See, now when Crystal was going in on black men, Mark and them didn't call up. Now she's saying all men, look, you're going to get Brad, Rad, Chad, Biff, Tanner, all of them going to call up. But hold up, back it up. Just like when you talk bad about black men, here they come, right? They're like, wait a minute.
The good guy, you're the exception to the rule, right?
I don't want to say that. I know how I am. I was raised by women.
Likely not
so I
Mary.
know how to treat women.
She's like, Priscilla. He's like, who?
But I don't feel like
exactly,
you
Bella.
guys are spreading.
When you look around you, when you turn on the 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock news, you see all the.
I don't watch the news.
Oh, okay, but let's talk about it. I know you know what's on there. 94% of the violent crimes are committed by who? Males.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you don't. Do you have to worry about it?
Yeah, men do commit the most crimes. Absolutely. Women do too, but men outnumber. Yeah, that's
A woman breaking into your house and raping and hurting you, or a man?
Well, no, because men are stronger than women are.
Okay, and if I told you right now, sir, we found some DNA evidence. You about to get 20 years in prison. You'll be shaking in your boots, right? I'm locking you in there with a bunch of men, sweetheart. Men who kill, who rape, who murder. Okay, men are scary. Just admit it. Men are scary, and if I put your ass in prison right now, you'll be shaking in your boots, sweetheart. Stop it.
Oh,
you know that they're animals.
No, easy.
Okay.
No, like, so I deal with. I'm a construction worker. I'm an electrician. So I deal with men on a regular basis. I know how people can be. I know how men can be. So I prepare myself on a regular basis to, like, how am I going to deal with this person? Can I take them out? Can I not take them out? Blah, blah. Then I learn how to deal with other men because I'm around with men all day long. Drive me fucking crazy. Because you got these people that want
Bella,
to
yes.
Oh, that's that ego.
So
that's that ego. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, true. Okay.
So, and now let's talk about the testosterone, which makes them aggressive.
Yeah.
It makes them aggressive. It makes them violent. It makes them. And did you know, like Priscilla said, when a man is mad, the part of his brain that's responsible.
Now, not so long ago, she was liking comments saying that Priscilla was a mammy and this and that. Now she's pro Priscilla today.
Responsible for reasoning and logic shuts completely down.
Exactly.
So now you dealing with a creature that is basically blacked out. He's capable of murder, rape, killing, anything. He's capable. So that's very scary, knowing that part of your brain shuts down.
No, hold on. No, that's part of my brain shuts down.
That's what Priscilla said. She said when a man gets mad, the part of his brain that's responsible for reasoning and logic gets shut down. It's like he blacks out. Like that part of his brain doesn't work.
No, I never heard.
Yes, it is true. A guy threatened me with a gun that I was dating because I wouldn't sleep with him, and you know what? I don't even want to talk about it. I'm here to do what exactly? What point are you bringing? What are we not?
Because you're being offensive towards me as a man.
Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah.
This is not your channel.
Mark is not having it.
About women, then.
This is Crystal's.
And you know what? And you know what? You know what else too? I wanted to add this. Not only when you get mad, does that part of your brain, reasoning and logic, shut down when you get mad? I believe that it also shuts down when your ass gets horny.
Wow.
When you get horny, it's like you under a spell.
What happens?
Yeah, he's happy. They're happy during.
I can control my shit.
We don't kill people.
And we don't rape people either.
We don't rape people either. Yeah, exactly.
Fucking weirdos. They're weird. You can't control your fucking self. No means no. No means no.
Women kill people in their sleep.
We got company. We got company. Who's joining us?
What up? My name's Steven.
Let this guy.
Okay, we got company. Steven, what do you have to say?
I just wanted to chime in real quick. I think this guy is being real nice to you guys. I've been listening for the past 20-30 minutes. Y'all are delusional. Your opinions on men are completely out of left field.
Who cares?
Let him talk.
It's all anecdotal, right? If you've been around shitty men in your life, that's your decision.
No,
right?
you guys are shitty on the.
How about if men are shitty? How about if men are just shitty? How about that?
On that same level. Not every man is on that level. You surround yourself.
All right, goodbye. Let the guy finish.
Let him talk. I like for them to expose themselves. Okay, keep talking, sir.
No,
okay, so
you're literally out here talking about all the X, Y, and Z bullshit. 94% of crimes are committed by men. Like, what do you like? This is anecdotal shit based off your surroundings, based off who you're putting in your direct environment, right? Just because you've been dealing with some shitty men your whole life doesn't mean all men are shitty.
Exactly, I agree with Steve.
Why do you care what we think?
Not all men are
Why
shitty.
do you care what we think?
Quadratic equation said it's women everywhere that are saying the exact same thing.
Yeah, they wouldn't let the men. The men were talking too, but it was like Crystal's guest, the lady. Crystal kept telling her to stop, let him talk, but she didn't respect Crystal's panel. Like, we want to hear what they're saying. Like, let us hear it. Like y'all did like 6 hours of men ain't shit. So let the guy speak.
Down. Relax. Relax.
No, you're preaching to other people that might be at a very low state.
Who are you
They might
preaching
believe
to?
you.
No, I get a
Everybody on
like.
your stream right now, bro. What the fuck you talking about?
Okay,
You're
how many
live.
people are on the
You're
stream?
Oh my
How
god.
many
This
people
sound like.
It's
Oh my
simply
God.
the
He
fact that,
sounds
like, this is
animalistic,
shit you're
like
spreading.
I was hoping-
Lux, let him talk. You talk.
Yes,
Everybody
yes,
can't talk at the
yes,
same time. Let him talk.
I was hoping Chris would get her little friend off the phone so we can hear what he has to say, but Lux was just.
All right, just relax for a second, right? Hold on. What's your name, bro?
I'm the first guy to talk.
Steve. All right, calm down. You're not gonna fight fire with fire on this thing. It's not gonna happen.
He's fired by
Because-
himself. He makes
No,
sense.
you guys are fired up too. Is I've been
No, we weren't.
listening to. All right. So what's your name? Who I was just talking to?
Me, Steven.
Steve, and then your name, man.
You don't know our names, but you're up here.
Yeah, you
disrespecting
see the
us
title.
on
It's
panel
not
discussion.
subscribed or
It's
nothing.
made for women.
Respecting you.
It's made
It's
for
made-
women, not for you.
Because you're.
And he's letting you up here.
No, Lux, listen,
No,
Lux,
that's
listen.
not-
I want to hear. I want them to hang themselves. That's what I want them to do.
Come
Let
on,
them
Lux.
talk.
Let him talk, Lux.
No, that's not.
Come on,
That's
Lux.
exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
Why are you
rhetoric is
cursing?
Crazy.
Why are
No,
you
this rhetoric
cursing
that
on a
you want to hang
Who
us
are
because we don't
you?
agree with you. Because your rhetoric is fucking crazy,
It's
bro.
her
Y'all
channel.
don't have you don't have good mental
Yes,
life.
it's
You guys
her-
are good people.
Who cares?
That's
See, they done got Brad cursing, y'all. Brad going off. Let's go.
Her channel, you're creating a vacuum chamber
But
where you're only accepting
bad women
opinions that.
distract bad men. That's
who
how it is.
cares? It's a free
Lux,
country.
Lux,
Who
do me.
cares?
Lux, listen to me.
And you're free to be ignorant.
Let him talk. Let him hang himself.
You're ignorant.
That's crazy.
You're
Lux, I want you to let him hang himself. Don't say nothing. Let him talk, please. Dad, let him talk. Steve, I want to hear from you.
I say y'all, you're spreading this toxic, vile rhetoric, bro, and you wonder why men are shitty to you because you literally say hang all men because they don't agree with you because you dealt with a handful of shitty men in your life. You dealt with a handful of shitty men in your life, and you're projecting that on the whole, right? I've dealt with plenty of shitty women in my life, but I know as a
We
majority,
haven't dealt with shitty
women
men.
aren't shitty people. Listen, a majority of women
provided
aren't
for.
shitty people, just like a majority of men aren't shitty people. Both men and women have their flaws. That's
Right, both genders have flaws. That's true.
Bad people. That's statistical.
No,
You
this,
know
all
what
right.
else?
So let me hold on.
Majority of statistics prove that
More
women
men
are
are in
spiteful,
jail.
and they
More
over
men are in
50%
jail.
of divorces,
More
over 50%
men are
of
in
divorces.
jail.
Lux, let him talk, please.
Divorces are initiated by women, right? You want to talk about high statistics of men?
He sounds so
The most liable person to
unintelligent.
kill themselves is a man, right? Statistically, because of the lack of support on
Yeah,
both
you
sides.
everybody's fired
I
up.
want to talk about this
Hang
statistic.
on.
Men are maybe the most violent, but they're also the most violent towards
He's
themselves.
talking a million miles
You
per
want to talk
hour.
about 94% of the crime. How
You
much of that
are-
crime is
Lux, let him. No interruptions, y'all. Let Steve talk, please. Let Steve talk, because I can't hear.
How much of that 94% is man-on-man crime where it doesn't even involve the woman of the population? Right? I'm not saying women don't get assaulted by men. I'm not saying men don't, have
Men don't
aggravated
rape women
sex with
too?
women.
Why do you
I'm not
people?
saying that at all. That shit happens, but you're also surrounding yourself with bad people. You're in.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
It's a mentality.
So when we watch the news, they surround themselves with bad people.
Listen,
They're
When we watch the killings on the news,
you guys sound like bad people. Just what the shit.
wow.
So when men rape women and children and dead bodies, right? Because men are raping women, children, and dead bodies. They're not the majority of bad people in the world. You're mad at women for being sexual and speaking out. You know why you're mad?
Small
You know why
minority
you're
of the
mad?
population that
Because
you're. So
You know
because
why you're mad?
okay, no,
That's not a small minority of the
because what? 1,000 men throw.
No, let me tell you why you're
dead
mad.
bodies. All
You're-
men fuck
you're
dead bodies. That's
irrational.
crazy. There's
Let me tell
5
you why you're
million.
mad.
Yeah, there's some wonderful men out there, honestly. Like,
throwing acid on women.
there's good men out
That's
there.
normal. Look, let me tell you why you're mad and you're
Oh, hold on, wait, hold on.
Talk about
Are you
You
personally
do not
in
like-
Africa getting acid thrown on you?
It doesn't matter.
Where is
Right,
show me the articles.
Hi,
that are-
sis.
show me the
Yes,
articles
they
that back
are.
up that statement.
Male abuse is a global issue. It really
Good to
is.
see
It's
you.
not
No,
just
but so is
America.
female abuse. You know what's crazy about
No,
it?
it's
Because
not.
we're bullied
It's not
by
the
women,
same.
we don't report it. Women are equally as abusive. Listen.
Someone say something logical. There are good white men. There are good Asian men. There are good Latino men. There are good black men. Yes. If you say, well, all black men are bad, what about Kev on stage, Denzel? There are decent black men out there. There's decent white men out there. There's decent like. For me personally, I'm not going to join the all men are bad club. I just can't, because it's not logical. Just like the black side of the manosphere, all black women are bad. Then you have the white side of the manosphere, all women are bad. That's not logical.
Men are physically abusive, women are emotionally abusive.
Crystal, can I say something about Iran? Don't they have Rocky boys?
I know that's not a country that believes women are property. That's crazy. I don't agree with that. We don't live in Iran. We're in the United States.
Yeah,
Mary,
we got company. Calm down, everybody. We got company coming. Everybody be quiet. Let our new guest say something.
Exactly, Bella. And I'm just going to say that there's things that are charming about men, and you don't want a man to be a woman. Like, you should have women friends out there to talk about certain things. And men and women are different, but that's what makes us unique to each other. Just to be honest.
Who's joining us?
Dan.
Hi, Fox.
All right, let this new person talk. Who's joining us?
Yeah, I can't put down my people, Fox.
All right, let this hello, everybody quiet. Let the new person say what they got to say.
Don't have anything to say on the topic. I was listening to your previous, your thing earlier.
Well, this was a 7-hour live stream of Crystals. We're not going to listen to 7 hours if I got to the point, which is still just as long. But they're fussing over, well, the men called up saying, hey, why are you talking about we ain't shit? For 6 hours. For 6 hours. So remember, Crystal's doing the Priscilla thing where all men are bad, and that's not true. I'm not joining that. So
in regards to a totally different situation. I came in on the wrong time. Sorry. I was doing the back record, so I'm
very true, KP. Very true.
You guys talking about?
We talking about men and women, and we're pro women, and we don't think that men are good people.
Well, that's not true. Y'all not. Can I tell you a story?
What's that boy's name again?
I feel like men are not good people because I had a situation with a guy. And
absolutely, Bella.
Did pretty good for himself. He owned a couple of hotels, and he do not live where I live, right? So it's a long distance situation, and he never sent flowers, never made an effort because we don't live near each other. So one day I was like, I was walking in a cute area where I live and just sent him a cute photo of the area.
Hi, Big J.
Next thing I know, he's sitting there asking me for naked pictures. So I'm like, where is this coming from?
Because that's their nature.
It's all about sex. And it gets really annoying,
and
men don't understand that is so annoying. Women, we have our brain is more complex. We can
absolutely, Rose.
When I'm with my girlfriends, we talk about politics. We talk about this. Y'all brain
everything
are
triggers
so focused on sex.
Everything triggers
disgusting.
Well, we want to talk about what brains are focused on. The first thing you mentioned about this dude is not the fact you were talking to him or you were romantic with him. You mentioned the fact that he was well off and owned some hotels. So you're focused on money, it sounds like. So,
why should I not be?
Mary, they don't want to date each other.
They
don't want to date each other. That's the funny part.
That's a transaction, is it not? Isn't that what OnlyFans is nowadays? Because that kind of sounds.
I couldn't agree on that part.
I don't think so. I don't know. If I'm sending him a video, cool. If I'm sending him a video of where a neighborhood, why would he sit there and ask me for news? Do that make any sense? My mind is not on sex.
I can't imagine he asked that on the first. You said Yeah, he wasn't trying. He was whatever. I can't imagine that the first day you guys were talking. It can't be the first time he asked.
And
And you know what the funny part is, Mary? That Crystal has a white sex doll. I showed proof of that. That's a different video. She has a white sex doll, a woman, okay, not a man, but a white sex doll. She likes mixed race women. She likes light skinned black women. So they're not even, some of them don't even prefer each other, but they're complaining about the men. Like,
I'm not saying it's respectful. I'm not saying I agree with it, but what you're saying
that is disrespectful.
I'm not saying
Like,
saying you can talk to the guy.
right, I'm not getting on OnlyFans.
My mind is not on sex. See, this is
No,
me.
your
That
mind
mind
is
is
on
always
the
on
woman.
how
Your
you
mind's on
see
the money.
somebody in somebody's pants.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm saying your mind is on the money.
You cannot have normal, decent, intellectual conversations. Like when y'all with a woman, men do not see women
They
as
objectify
sexual
women.
beings.
Right,
And
but
all
they
women
objectify
see
them.
women as is sexual beings.
Well,
Y'all
you're
see
looking at
women.
but you're looking at the man
It's
as
called
you.
objectifying.
That's why women are bored.
No, right. All right, right. But you're
boring. You guys
You're
have nothing
objectifying.
to bring to the table.
One at a time, everybody. One at a time.
You're objectifying the man.
Y'all are boring. Y'all don't have
You're-
nothing
No,
to
no,
talk
you're
about.
objectifying-
Regulate your channel. Everyone's
Like
streaming.
women are bored with y'all. Like for real.
Men are boring. I agree with you, Dad. They're very boring.
I be at home by myself and be with near men. Y'all
They're
have
really
nothing
boring.
to talk
They
about.
are.
Y'all
They
really
want to make the guys more diverse.
Before we get off the topic, you want to talk about objectifying and men only see women as sexual objects. Now, listen.
Y'all don't have nothing to talk about.
Looking at men as being right. You said, oh, if a man got one job, he should get two. I shouldn't be working. So if you want just a paycheck from a man, then you're just a sex object. You're just a sex worker at that point. If you think about it,
Calm
you
down,
really want the
son.
money. No, listen,
Calm
you want the
down,
money.
son.
I mean, you want the money.
Stop.
But what is the difference? He's objectifying you for your body.
Okay.
You're objectifying for his body.
Listen. Hey, boys,
It's not equal when you have children and when you're a stay-at-home person doing all the cleaning and all the cooking and all the work. It's not that you're a prostitute. You're not a prostitute because you're not out.
So right now you can hear the guy is getting frustrated. Don't worry, we're gonna get there. When one of them say about 50-50 with black women.
Like it's not the same thing. When you have a partner living with you, the void needs to be divided. One needs to do the
I'm not saying if you can do with your partner, that shouldn't be the solution at all.
You guys benefit from women. Women don't get nothing out of y'all. Women don't get nothing from dating you guys.
If you are with your partner, it should be 50-50. But you're not talking about a partnership. You're talking about I want money and I want to stay home and do nothing.
And lie to y'all.
Did you hear what he said? Yo, sis, did you hear what he said?
not doing nothing.
Let him hear what let him hang himself. Now, what did you say, sir? You said stay at home and do nothing?
Oh, dude.
You are talking about how you're saying if a man has one job, he should get two schools. He should be at home doing nothing, right? So all I'm saying is you're objectifying a man for his paycheck, so objectifying for your body. What's the difference? Your partner,
because the difference is that you're not a prostitute. You're a partner.
Right, but when that's the case, you're not thinking about him for his paycheck. Broke, not broke.
Bro, relax. Calm down.
It's not
Excuse me, sir.
I can't with this fucking guy.
All right. Let's let the older guys talk because everyone came on the panel and the younger guy is just yelling, and then let's let the older guy.
It wasn't Steve, it was the other one. Yeah, let's let the other one talk.
Yeah, Mark and
You don't
Steve.
know my name either, so
Stop. Listen, it's the man's job to protect the house.
Good.
It's the woman's
Okay.
job to manage it.
That's not
Does that
bad
make
to me.
sense?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
go back to your original point that you were talking about.
But you leaving out, we ain't talking about no protection. We talking about provide. Provide. Why you left that out?
When I say provide, when I
Men
say
are scared of other men, so how you protect the house?
I can't even talk.
Go back to your old point that you were talking about before everyone came on the panel. The one that you were talking about how you're upset about how we were talking about
For 6 hours.
It's everything you were talking about before these two people joined.
Yeah, no, I find it like personally offensive that like what you guys were talking about, how like men are useless, men that. It's I think
they are, but go ahead. They are. Tell us why they're not.
No. So if you want to make a point, then tell me how our men are useless.
Well, I thought you were going to make your point and tell us because everyone was talking. And you have the floor now.
Right, Bill, let him talk.
Okay.
Let him talk.
I wanted you to talk because I wanted to understand why does it matter if you're upset? Because you specifically came up here to tell us that we were offending you, but you kind of agreed with Crystal, who is the owner of the show. You kind of agreed with her points about how she was saying that the majority of the people that commit the crimes are men. And you were saying that you're not committing it. But why does it make sense that you are not? Like, you are a part of the male population. So even though you are not, the world does things in majority and minority.
She is.
What I learned in social studies. So why are you saying that? Why are you offended?
I'm offended because, like you said, that men do this, men do that.
But you agreed with Crystal. I heard you. Before these two people joined, you agreed with Crystal.
You've got to stop going to social studies in college. Jesus Christ.
Crystal, could you ask this man why does he care that we are saying that men are bad when he agreed with you that men commit most of the crimes? Because I want to understand this, because if you guys are not the more irrational ones, you're always getting offended and you're not making sense. You're back
and that's another thing I wanted to add to what she's saying. If men are so fucking rational, how come 94% of violent crimes are committed by you bastards?
Because men are more disagreeable than women.
You're emotional. You're full of testosterone, and you are led by your emotions, which is anger and violence.
No.
Anger and violence. Anger is a part of the
teaching younger boys that
a lot of men try to disconnect.
Yelling.
A lot of men try to disconnect anger as a non-emotion. That is an emotion, and you guys have a lot of anger, and you can't. Yep. You don't know how to release it, so you guys go with violence. So you
no, it's not the case.
Yes, the majority of the time, men do not know how to anger. If you see a man get mad,
remember this is a 7-hour live stream of putting men down, all races of men down. Okay, if there was a live stream, which have existed, of men putting women down for 7 hours. Most of the callers of women are not going to be polite. Let's be honest.
He gets flustered. Like he just like you guys don't know how to handle that.
And that is study
of an emotion. Anger is an emotion, and you guys don't want to realize that. So y'all want to put the emotions on women. Say that we so emotional.
I would not agree with that point at all.
Yes, you guys are emotional beings. That's why you guys can't even handle normal relationships. Y'all don't even know how to function in relations with women. Majority of y'all sucks when it comes to relations with women. Emotionally,
oh Lord,
you guys are on a scale of a 0, a little kid.
No.
Emotionally.
Okay.
You guys don't never develop.
All men are not zeros. Some are, but not all of them.
Emotionally, but you guys are stagnant. You guys do not grow.
So would you like to debate about this rationally, or do you want to keep?
Nah, bro, she doesn't, because it's just yap, talking over it. Nobody wants to.
You know, there's a study, you know, there's a study that says that men, when they hear women speak, they get really annoyed.
Yes. There you go.
Okay.
That's an emotion.
So this is how they act. They get really annoyed when women talk in general. And they want to yell and fight. But why should we talk to you? We're talking amongst other women. Y'all are calling up our line when we're contradicting with each other. And to sit here and just argue with us. To argue with us for no reason. Because you're annoyed. Let me say something.
And I want to ask you guys,
why were you mad, right? I asked you why were you mad. You agreed with Crystal. You agreed with Crystal's points that men commit most of the crimes. I heard you. Before everyone came on you were agreeing.
Yeah.
So why are you mad? Because you're annoyed that we're talking. This is the whole problem with you guys. You don't want women to listen. We're human beings.
They put in a full-time job of 7 hours about men, y'all.
Other women on a platform about what
and if you want to express your opinion live, we have a right to debate you on it.
Let me finish.
We have a right to debate you on it.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
One at a time, guys. One at a time.
That's harassment. You're not allowed to do that.
Then don't go on YouTube. Don't go on YouTube live talking about.
No, we're gonna go on YouTube. We're not talking to you. Our sector.
He's like, stop putting us down.
Our sector. You don't have a right to bully us into your narrative because you're annoyed. But I asked you. I'm talking to the younger man because he's retarded. I asked you that. Okay, you're not retarded. I'm sorry for being. No. He is being ridiculous. His anger and emotions. He can make clear points without being angry, but he doesn't know how to do that. So I'm getting frustrated.
I can't make clear points. I keep getting.
You could make clear points without being disrespectful too, but you're yelling over everybody. And I'm tired of that. I'm trying to raise my voice. I'm raising my voice to match you. Why? Because you won't let me finish.
Don't.
Okay, look. Anyways, I want to get this out, and then y'all can yap amongst each other again. You were mad. You called the line to specifically say that did you guys hear him call when he called it?
Right.
Bella. We were talking about men as a whole, and you were taking it personally, which makes no sense because you are not like that.
Well, that's an oxymoron of a statement. We're talking about men as a whole.
No.
You as a man are taking it.
You and him are not making. You and him are not making the same point. So be quiet.
He said, "What the
be
fuck?"
Quiet, stop charging at everybody. You would hear that. He agreed with Crystal. Get over yourself. He agreed with Crystal that men commit most of the crimes.
We were just for all men.
Okay, but I'm talking to him, not you. So be quiet. I'm asking him a question, and I'm talking to him, not you. He said that he's annoyed.
Wow.
And I'm saying that, okay, you're annoyed because you're a male, and men get annoyed when women speak.
It is
why
insane.
Are you here listening to us speak?
Because I have the right to voice
I'll
my
get on the
opinion.
younger guy,
Or an open
the one
platform.
that's running around like a big Tasmanian pit bull. But for you, I just don't understand why you would listen to us if you were annoyed at us. Women don't do that. We don't listen to you guys when you guys get on our nerves.
Now that's a lie. That's a lie.
Okay.
Women definitely listen to men, okay? That's why we have feminist groups, okay? That's why we have divestment groups. That's why we have a lot of different groups because all races of women been listening to men. So we're
through YouTube, but I saw this like craziness going on. I'm like, what is going on?
I think you watch Crystal all the time, but okay. Yeah, go to YouTube. I think you do.
No, I think he's new. I never seen this guy.
That's a presumption. You can't say that I watch Crystal. I don't know who Crystal is.
You finally watch Crystal's channel. I think a lot of people do.
I wanna ask this guy a question, right? Not Steve, the other guy. Now, are you married?
Yes.
Okay, does your wife have to work?
Let them speak so we can actually hear. And Crystal and whoever else is on the phone with her, the other lady, is not a reflection of all Black women at all. Like that was insane. And then to say, hey, while you're up here, you did you're doing a 7-hour live stream saying all men ain't. Of course they're gonna want to speak up. They don't want to just sit there and listen to y'all. Like, it's common sense.
No, she doesn't have to. She does, but she doesn't have to.
Why does she work?
Oh my God, I would like to describe the things that she has her hands in, but
Does she enjoy her job?
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
She does.
What does she do?
Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing about working.
She got a stressful job.
All women are not the same. There are women who are naturally workaholics who don't mind working. They want to work. And there's women who don't.
Married her for money. That's why you married her.
Oh, shit.
All right. She got a job to
presumptions.
True.
Yeah, that is kind of stressful. Day trading, stocks, that's stressful. I'm sorry.
Wait, so do we marry women for pussy? Do we marry them for money? What's your point now?
She's not taking care of. She's not taking care of. That's the point. He's not providing for her.
How do you see that? Have you seen what the economy looked like in the past year?
And I want to ask you a question. And keep it real with me. Are you bored with her pussy?
What's the time?
Do you want a different pussy yet?
Is that a better question, Mary?
Where your wife at?
He gonna get bored with her shit. He gonna want to cheat on her watch. All of them are like that.
If you married, why you on the phone with us?
Who's joining us? Who joining us?
Oh my God.
We got company. Who's joining us? Who's joining us?
Are you gonna stop?
Hello, we got company. Who's joining us?
All parties Are you just gonna stop yelling at each other? Can all parties hear me?
Okay, we got a new person. Who's on the line at the 409?
It was
John Doe.
Kingland.
And I just want to say real quick that, guys, especially Stephen, you're not going to get through these people. Honest to God, maybe he's very reasonable, but the other lady on the line wants to talk over and not actually hear these points. And like you said earlier, it's not you, I think it was Dan, was talking about the anecdotal evidence of all of their past, I guess, reasons for why they deal with this, or why they're still dealing with this. So that's just their perception of reality at this moment, and they're going to learn or not.
It's a lot of women that feel the way we do.
We don't need you guys. We're buying our own homes. Women aren't making money. You guys are useless. You're obsolete. You're obsolete.
You don't
Your kids don't work at a certain age. You're obsolete. You're becoming obsolete and you're mad. That's a personal issue. But pray to your God.
You're on right now. That's the divine name.
Because you guys are crazy. You guys are here telling us that.
Now, Lux, slow down a little bit. I wanna ask you a question, right? I wanna ask the new dude a question. The 409. 409. I wanna ask you a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Collectively, all of these women are saying the same thing about men. So what makes you think that we're just a select group of women that are disgruntled? Why don't you understand that worldwide, globally, women are...
Did she really have that question for him? This is a 7-hour live stream of Men Ain't Shit. Yeah, you do sound disgruntled. All men aren't bad.
Complaining about men, that maybe there is something with their nature that's really fucked up and we're tired of it. Why can't you accept that?
And I mean, I agree with you on some of these points, but you're only seeing a portion of the news. You watch the news, and I know you do. You're seeing a lot of these news purposely point out men. And like what Stephen and Dan are saying, 94% of these men, or 94% of these violent crimes are men, and they're men on men of the majority of the time. So,
War in the jails.
What's that?
You fill up the jail cells. You fill up the jails more than women do.
I mean, well, yeah.
I'm not bossy empress to this person. I don't know why you think I'm bossy. I'm not.
Yeah, there's a lot more crime.
Because you commit all the crimes. That's why.
Not all.
Most of them you do. 94%. Yes. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
and out of that 6%, out of that 6% is women. You want to talk about?
Okay, so y'all agree with Crystal.
So you're gonna talk about 6% versus 94%? Wow.
Just go to the next guy. Go to the one that doesn't agree with you. Because these two men are calling to agree with you, but then tell you that we're wrong. Because they don't like women. Statistics show that men get annoyed when women speak. They get annoyed when women speak. There's even a passage in the Bible that says women can't talk in church. So that means that men really don't like when we talk.
If you are an actual Christian, you would look up the Bible. And you would call yourself a black man.
Right, one fat gut.
In the churches, they have to run it through their husbands. I think you guys put that in there because I don't think a God would really put that in there.
Again, I can't talk. Listen, so I'm an atheist. I don't believe in the Bible. I don't believe any of this bullshit's true. I think that it's personal. Like, what
He's annoyed because you agreed with Crystal's statistics. You agreed with
No, that's not. Again, you're putting words in my mouth.
No, I'm not. You said 94. You agreed that 94% of the crimes.
Period.
You're not a good debater. You agree that 94% committed the crime.
Her only point is men evil, and that's the bottom
That's
line.
not what I said. That's not what I said.
You actually did say that like 30 minutes ago.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I was not even talking 30 minutes ago. Really.
I want to ask some of these men a question. Now, Lux, let me talk for a minute.
Yeah, Lux.
I'm one at a time. Steven. I'm gonna talk to Steven. Steven, do you think that women are annoying? And do you think that women are annoying in general?
I don't inherently. I do not think women are annoying. No.
Or are you just saying that because you want to get on our good side? Y'all don't really like us. Y'all don't really like us like that.
See,
So,
but that's what my earlier point of you are surrounding yourself with bad men.
No, we're not. This has nothing to do with men. You agreed with Crystal's points. I heard you. You said you agreed that men commit most of the crimes, and then you went and flip-flop and said, but it's annoying me because not all men are like that. But we are talking about the majority of men. I kept saying that. You're saying the majority.
My point when you brought up 94% of the crime
7
men is how much of that
hours.
percentage
Which
is male
7
on
hours.
male crime.
Wait,
It's
who's saying
male
that?
on male crime.
Is
Like,
this
that's
the
what
old
I'm saying.
man
You keep
talking?
bringing up that 94 statistic.
Which
That
one?
is
Which one is saying this? Is that the younger guy?
Your only backbone to the argument is this 94% number, but how much of the
Who
percentage
is
is
talking?
male on male crime?
I think it's the younger guy. Listen, you are the only person opposing that point, so be quiet. I'm talking to the guys that are agreeing with the point, but then are sitting there saying that we're wrong. That makes no sense. That's a contradictory statement there. Crystal, talk to him about why you're whatever. I heard you guys agree with Crystal. I'm not going to keep talking. I heard you guys agree that most guys commit the crimes, but then you're sitting here still annoyed at what we're saying, even though you're kind of agreeing with us. I think you guys just want to be heard because you guys just don't like when women are congregating against each other or congregating with each other, and you just want to sit here and talk because you're a guy and you want attention. Because if you're agreeing that most men commit the crimes,
when you say a point, you want other people to.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I want to move on to the next topic, and I want you to be quiet. I would prefer to hear the guy that keeps talking really fast, the younger guy talk, because he's disagreeing with us. You guys are kind of agreeing with us, you older guys.
is that the 409?
Oh no.
409. 409. We have not heard from you. We have not heard from 409. 409. You joining us, right?
Yes, I mean, I'm listening and catching all the grifts.
Okay, how old are you, 409?
Like I said earlier, I'm 21. I'm not that old.
You're not going to tell me?
You sound old.
So I'm assuming that you're an older dude, if you don't want to tell your age.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I said, for the third time.
I didn't hear him. What was that?
21. I'm not that old.
One at a time. 409, how old are you?
21.
21.
21?
Yeah, 21. You sound young.
Okay, now I hear a lot of younger men complain about women their age. And a lot of these younger dudes like yourself, you are not even thinking about trying to provide for a woman. What do you think about the whole concept of providing?
Well, like both of you, women have agreed to disagree on the points that they provide and protect for their family, for their loved ones, and for even their other extended family, in-laws, distant relatives. I mean, as a man, you really have, and it's a astute responsibility to take care and provide for women.
Oh, good.
I'm surprised you saying that you're only 21 years old. Because a lot of the dudes your age, they don't feel that way.
Okay, but that's agreeing with you, Crystal. That's my point. They agree with you, but they just want to be up here. They're not even opposing you. They're just mad that you're saying us.
Not put words in my mouth.
You just agreed with Crystal that men are supposed to provide for women.
Yes, and I'm going on to the other.
Agree that most men commit the crime.
I wanna ask you guys a question. Have you ever hit a woman?
Have I ever hit a woman?
Yes.
I would certainly hang myself if I ever hit a.
First of all, let's pretend the guy did. I don't know his personal life, but no man is gonna say online that, hey, I hit women. Really? Yeah, right.
Woman. I've seen my mother hit my father, abuse him. Now, it's not a very good example, but I've seen it both ways. So, not
Very, very stupid.
Man or woman should be hitting on each other emotionally, physically,
True.
any of that abuse.
True.
Because what is a marriage? It's a partnership. It's a joint thing. Mutual respect.
I think y'all taking that partnership thing too seriously when you include in work. That you taking that and you trying to extend it into working. That's not what a partnership is.
Not equal work, and they want to make women do more of the workload.
Yeah, it's not equal work.
No.
It's not equal. Women suffer in marriage. Women do not benefit from marrying men. Men benefit so much from marrying a woman. We get nothing. We get nothing. Listen, I see my mom. Back to my
Women do benefit from marriage if you play your cards right. And both parties can benefit if they love each other. I'll just say that.
my dad. Like, are you kidding me? Pause. Can you tell me? Wait, my mom. Hold on, wait. Sir. I'm gonna tell you everything that my mom did compared to my dad. My dad, yes, he owned his own business. He did all that. Great. Yes. My mom, she had 2 master's degrees. Then on top of that, she was a psychologist, right? So she went to work. Then on top of that, she had to drop me off from school. My mom would ask my dad. He act like he ain't want to do it for real. Do like simple stuff. She asked him. I remember one time she asked him, "Hey, can you go to parent teacher conference?" He was like, "Oh, I gotta do this in my job, in my business, da 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 da." So my mom had to leave and come pick me up. She had to take me to the dentist's office. Then on top of that, when she get home, she had to cook.
I agree with you. My dad was not. That's like you got a shitty dad.
Did I hear correctly that she said her dad owned several businesses or something like that? So I don't know.
You shut up. My mom.
When you're making sense, Dan, they want to confuse you.
Be quiet. They don't get
They
it.
love
Hold
to do
on.
that.
Let me finish everything. So she cooked on the weekend. While my mom was doing that, I had extra activities. Like she took me to ballet class. Then on top of that, she cleaned. She had to clean the bathroom, clean the kitchen, mop, do this. While my dad sit on the couch, chill. He went to the garage.
So her dad owned a business. He was the provider, and mom had to cook and clean. That sounds like a nice household. And she took you to ballet. That's good.
Played his little games, did all this stuff.
Yeah, okay.
So my mom literally did 20 jobs. Then on top of that, she took care of my dad, whatever he needed. And she had duties for that. So my mom was overstimulated. Like, women are overstimulated in marriage. Women do not get nothing out of it. Men get everything. He had a man.
When you have kids, yeah, you're going to have to clean up even more so because kids can be messy. So, I mean, to me, that sounds like a nice little marriage. I don't know. That's just my opinion. No relationship is perfect, but I didn't hear that her dad hit her mom and mom hit him, and it sounds fine. I don't know. That's just my opinion. My opinion.
Ask you a question.
Let him ask you a question. All right, that's fair.
Hi, Ray.
Let him ask you a question. What's your question?
I'm trying to ask the question.
Go ahead, ask the question. Let him ask it. Go ahead.
What did your father do in a business? What was his business?
Like, he did
Construction. So that is 65 plus hours of work a week.
What about hers? Well, what about her? You cannot even though he owned a business, he still had a child. That's crazy that my mom still running.
Okay, so he had a business, but okay, so was her dad not emotionally there? So he provided, he did what he needed to do. Mom cooked and cleaned. I don't know. That don't sound like a bad deal.
Her business. Hold on, wait. My mom still was able to run her practice.
I'm doing well, Foxton.
Then on top of that, she took care of the house. So she never had a day off. my dad was able on the weekends because he had somebody else, his business partner, to take over sites and see all this stuff. So he was able to sit down, relax, and decompress. My mom never had time to mentally.
Well, yeah, if he's the provider, yeah, he's gonna want some downtime to relax and things like that. That's the household I grew up in. Traditional. So I guess she didn't like her mom having that type of traditional.
That's the reason why she divorced him. She divorced him. She let him down.
She left him because he was a
Did you
shitty
see the
person.
video of the woman carrying those kids out of the car and she fell and the baby dropped and the man was like, he was just walking her arm. But did you see that viral video of that? She was getting the kids out of the car.
So we all drop babies and don't care
I
about it.
got babies,
Not
like,
baby, idiot. She didn't help her. She was in the groceries.
Right, but you're supposed to
I'm
all
saying,
men are like that
the
because one guy
majority of
is
men
Yes, most of the guys are like that. They don't help out.
They
That's
do
what
not
y'all-
help out
y'all
with
are delusional.
children.
I'm going to bed.
Y'all
I
do
ain't
not
sleep
help
over
out
this.
with
Peace out.
kids.
Night, Dan.
When he left,
There
Wait.
you go.
Yeah, one of them
Said he
left.
was-
I don't know.
Good riddance.
I didn't mean to make him leave, but I'd rather you guys, the two guys, because he was the only one that would disagree. You're just talking just to talk. You're the
God damn. Listen, the only reason that my wife is able to do the things that she do is because I supported her for 5 years. So she had all the time to do what she needed to do. And I believed in her. And now she's doing what she has to do.
She went to school, right? You supported her going to school.
She didn't have to go to school. She just knows how to do networking. It's an innate thing. Just as I know how to do electrical work.
It would be very interesting to know if she wanted to stay home.
She asked to stay home. She wanted to.
And you didn't let her.
Of course. I'm not her dad. I don't tell her what to do, what not to do. She does her thing. And I had faith in her. And she's doing what she's got to do. She's doing a good
You
job.
just said your wife wanted to stay home.
Even for you to not be Christian and say you have faith in a woman is kind of, I guess, contradictory because faith is a big step.
No, I don't agree with that at all.
See, he's more comfortable saying that he got faith in his woman because he knows women ain't doggish like men.
That's not. Don't call men
Some-
doggish, man.
They are doggish.
That's-
They are.
So I'm not.
Some women can be doggish though. Not all, but yeah.
So you're saying to me that I'm doggish?
You have the it's in your nature to be that way. Doesn't mean I didn't say you acted on it, but it's in your nature.
It's true that men are more disagreeable than women.
It's annoying.
That's actually not.
I don't know. Annoying. I think
Because,
it's
I mean, I don't know, Crystal. I'm gonna go too because I want to listen to more points, but I don't know what you're getting out of talking to these two because they're going, yeah, no, no, like they're agreeing, disagreeing, they're in and out. Like, what is the point of them talking?
That's how conversations are built. It's like when you learn.
The point of having them on the show is to expose how delusional they are, how they don't want to change, and how they're gonna gaslight everything that we say.
YouTube channel or YouTube, whatever.
So yeah, if you listen to certain channels, even the Black Manosphere or BWE, Black Women Empowerment channels, you will believe that all Black men don't like Black women. And I had a conversation with a friend. I'm like, they need to stop this because number one, it makes Black women look unattractive. Stop lying. Let's be real. The Black men that do want you, you may not be interested in. But Black men, they do like Black women. Not all. You have the Black Manosphere types who will put non-Black women on a pedestal, but the others are not like that. Same goes for any other race. Same thing.
Is to do
You own YouTube? Do you own YouTube? Stop telling us how YouTube works. It's her channel. She can talk about whatever she wants to talk about. You can't tell us what to talk about.
Listen, you're creating a vacuum chamber to where if you only hear one side of the argument and you only expose people to one side of the argument, then that's called a vacuum chamber.
What do MGTOW guys do? And Redpill guys and their women-hating channels, what do they do?
I don't know. I don't.
I honestly, Lux, I kind of like having them on there. Because they expose themselves every single time. Every single time.
I agree. They are exposing themselves, but they're crazy. They're just jealous and they don't want you to talk. That's all he's done.
Oh my God, you guys are truly delusional.
Right, and you're so smart.
Sir, where's your wife? How you on the bed, hugged up, with your wife?
3:30. You rehearsed today. Why are you not doing that?
For you, is this what's the time zone for you, sir? Because I just don't understand how you got a wife and you on here with a bunch of women. Like, woo.
If my wife is a pick
and I have a wife, why am I on YouTube on a call?
There's a comedian. There's a white comedian, right? Are y'all listening? There's a white comedian called Gary Owen. And Gary Owen is going through a divorce with his black wife. He's with her for 20 years. Gorgeous girl. He don't want to give. She about to get the lights cut off. He cut off her credit card. He is horrible to her. She told her lawyer to try to get in touch with him. He will not pick up his phone. He's a real bastard. And he's a white man with a black woman. And his mask came off. So this is a man thing, sweetheart. This is a man thing. Okay? You it doesn't matter whether you white, black. Yep, he did her like that. She about to get the lights cut off.
And can I tell you, at first he was like, because he got a show, right? And he was saying why his kids don't talk to him. So I'm thinking like, oh, wow, his kids do not talk to him. So now you clarify why. I did not know.
Yes, he cut the credit card. She can't pay her bills. Can you imagine your utilities about to get cut off and you got a millionaire husband that don't even want to pick up the phone and answer you? He cut your credit card off. Yep, he gave her the nigga treatment. Yes, ma'am.
Didn't he say that he came from a trashy family and her family was better? Oh, yeah. Her family was a little classier and he came from like a trashy background, a trashy family. And she kind of like held it down a little bit. Yeah, he came from a trashy, scummy family and her family was classy even though they're black. And because he's white, he didn't come from like a better situation.
Oh, Lord, you run away from men like him. Oh, God.
And then he's doing her dirty to be spiteful for what? You have kids with her. Ooh. I guess because his kids are not white like him. I don't know. Because I just don't understand why he's treating her like that.
And there's another thing we want to now that we got these white men on the phone, right? I honestly think you don't think our value is as much as Becky. Because you fighting us tooth and nail with the provider thing. I noticed that.
Here we go. The provider
Very
thing.
quiet.
The provider thing.
Yeah, I would love to hear this.
They quiet as fuck. We listening.
Yes, Mary. They like the body, but not the face. Yes, broke white men do exist. They do, just like any other race of man. Brokenness exists in every race. Like
crickets, motherfucker. They ain't got shit to say. They have
a bunch of like chats from these white men talking about what do you do for work. I said I don't work. You see it in my dating thing, and then you have to make me stuff out for you. Like if you're looking for someone that works, read the title, and then
Yo, honestly, I think it's like they all have one big meeting.
You base it off of race or color on their skin.
Wow.
You keep saying white men.
Because I don't hear black guys asking me what do I do for work. They know what it is. I hear white guys asking me that. Like,
oh yeah, I noticed that too.
I have some elaborate jobs.
Most of them don't have jobs themselves.
Damn, he dissed you, Tyrone.
Tyrone?
He said most black men don't have jobs themselves.
And I did a live stream with Chris. I'm telling you, these men are in competition sometimes. Well, a lot of times with each other. I'm telling you. He's like, Put your focus back over there with Tyrone. Why are you over here?
Tyrone will try to court and impress you, though. He would. If he wants you, he would try to court and impress you. I don't know what's going on with Brad these days, but I'm not about to sit here and go 50-50 with a white man. That's just not going to happen. Obviously,
Hi, Cyber Dreams.
They are chuckling.
True, Bella. That's true.
With a white man, even in high school, I'm not doing it at any point in my life. If I work, it's going to be my money for myself. I'm going to be happy.
50-50 with the black man.
Yo!
Here we go. Here we go.
We cracked the code.
Here we go,
Ladies, listen.
Black guy has ever...
Listen.
Here we go. We're getting there. So he's like, hey, but don't y'all do 50-50 with black men? See, every single race is watching each other. All races, we watch each other without even noticing it. He's like, I've seen, because yes, there are black relationships that do 50-50, but here's another thing. There are non-black relationships that do the same thing. They just don't over talk and share so much. Okay? I know some white couples that you think he's the breadwinner, but it's actually his wife, but they don't promote that and say, oh, they let people assume things.
Lux, listen.
Black guys don't ask.
Are y'all listening?
Wait. Let Chris talk.
Okay, listen. You just cracked the code. You heard what he said. Do you do 50-50 with black guys? So that's what this shit is about. Now we know why you acting like this. You acting like this because you said Tyrone got a free ride. Why can't I get a free ride?
Would you do that with a
Crystal, oh my God, did you hear him? He said, why don't they get a free ride or something?
Well, we can't get a free ride.
Oh, hell nah.
I told you, if y'all would be quiet and listen, crack the code.
You was right, Crystal. You was right. Everything you talked about in your lives, Crystal.
I told you.
So right.
Yep.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
We're about to get into the looks about black women. Here we go.
Like wow, women. I don't understand that logic.
That's why I was telling y'all earlier, quiet and let them hang themselves. Now listen, you heard what he said. Did Tyrone pay 50-50? Yeah, I caught that shit.
Maylene pays money with her man. How come you don't ask Maylene to pay 50-50?
Now let me tell you about Ming Ling, okay? So on the Passport Bro side, there is a white guy. He married a woman from the Philippines. It's on TikTok. I made a video on it. And he abused her. She showed her marks, her bruises. She had to reach out to Asian men at the job where she worked at, Home Depot. So they're getting these women overseas, and these women overseas are working. Look, these guys are trying to get affordable wives to help them work. Not all the time, but most of the time. You'll be surprised.
And Maria, let's go. Come on. We want to ask black women why. Maria and Maylene.
Same thing with what's his name, Jamie and Nikki. Jamie married an African woman from Sudan. Did I say it right? And I honestly believe that. Oh, okay, look at that country. Oh my God, they have war and stuff. The people are not safe. I believe he married her because he wanted to do 50-50. Because he made a video saying that she didn't want to work. And just because a person come from a third world situation don't mean that they want to do the most. So I honestly believe he married her because he assumed that she would be down for 50-50.
Pay 50-50.
Yo, they are quiet.
Maria $800 an hour to fuck her. Like,
Do you hear how quiet they are? They want us to change the subject or be distracted. No, I'm not distracted by bright, shiny objects. Listen and listen closely. What she said, Ming Ling and Becky didn't do that shit. Why y'all coming over here with that bullshit to us? We're waiting.
Ming Ling is working in nail shops. Ming Ling is working in restaurants. Ming Ling is working in the office. The one I was talking about, Ming Ling working at Home Depot. You can't assume that all Asian women have it like that, because that's not true. All non-black women don't have it like that.
You're not making any good points.
Ming Ling farms with her.
Nah, we not letting you get out of it like that. That's not no answer. Answer the question.
Don't tell her
Answer the question, sir.
I didn't hear the question. You have two other.
Okay, everybody in the chat, quiet. I'm gonna ask it one more time.
Excuse me, we are women. I'm not a female, babe. I'm a woman. So
Yeah, we're women.
Women, girl.
No,
He heard what I said.
Not a girl. Okay, so you want to play those games, boy?
Uh-oh.
I mean,
Boy,
I'm
girl.
not offended by that. I am a boy.
Male, and you're a male. You're male
Yeah.
creature. Ming Ling and Maria, you don't ask them to go 50-50, and they go 50-50 with their men. Ming Ling work in the fields with her man with rice. They work all the time in their countries. They pour
Not all Minglings work in the fields collecting rice. Let me put that out there.
with their man. They do nails with their man. You don't ask them when you're dating them to go 50-50. You be taking care of them, bringing their asses over here, and not making.
That's why I don't really judge. Like, you know, people are like, oh my God, you're doing 50-50 with a man. Yeah, it's low-key kind of funny because it's like a roommate. But at the same time, if that works for their relationship, who cares? Each relationship is different. Like one of my friends, she look, her and her boyfriend, they live together. He told her she don't gotta pay bills, right? But she wants to pay a bill because that's just who she is. All relationships are going to be different. Some relationships, they're going to do 50-50. You'll be surprised. There are non-Black couples that do this. You just assume. Then you have other relationships where the man pays for everything and the woman is a stay-at-home wife and take care of the kids. Sometimes they got a nanny. Like each relationship is different.
Making them work. How come you want Black women to work with y'all? Why don't you ask Mei Ling to get her ass up there, stop hoeing, and make her work? Why she get a free ride when she come here? When she get a ride?
Yo, they
She
quiet.
don't look better than us either. So don't even.
My cousins, before her husband passed away, she's Black. He was Black, and she worked part-time. He worked full-time. And they had a happy marriage. She loved him. She would come home, hey, daddy. Okay, look, each relationship is different. However it is, don't compare yourself to other relationships. As long as y'all not abusing each other, who cares? As long as you're happy in that relationship. If you're doing 50-50 or he's paying majority and you pay like a bill or two, who cares? Like, whatever works for you.
Try it. She don't look better than us.
Yo,
Why she get a free ride?
you see how quiet they
The
got?
only time Asian women look good is when they mix with Black. I'm gonna keep it 100 because my family got Asian and Black in them.
No, ladies, don't talk so much that you let them get away with it.
Yes.
We're waiting for our answer.
I can't even hear the points you're making. You guys keep talking over each other.
Okay, we're not doing that. We're not doing that no more.
Gaslighter.
Answer the question. Answer.
Gaslighting's not a real thing. It's made up by
Yes,
women.
it is. No, it's not made up by women. Sociology and people that study human interactions.
Well, Crystal, she been getting cash apps. So one of her live streams, she admit that she ordered some Domino's and ate the whole large pizza. She ordered a lava cake. So she doing good over there. She's living her fantasy life. So
They made up that word. They made up psychopaths and sociopaths.
Answer the question, sir.
That's not a woman term.
Answer. You letting them get away with murder. Answer the question. Keep the fucking knee on the neck.
That's true, Rocka.
We're listening.
I'm trying to hear the three other females on the call right now.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Alyssa Little. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you all who have been subscribed to me forever.
We can't listen to original humans. We're original humans. So stop calling us females. You're a male additive.
Male attitude.
Listen, ladies. Damn. Listen.
Don't call us females.
Ladies.
We're original people.
Hello.
As women,
Let them answer the fucking question, sir.
They can
I'm trying to make a point here.
You let them get away with murder.
Let them talk.
You let them get away with murder because you was running your fucking mouth, sir. Answer that question. Answer that question, sir. How come you let Ming Ling
Crystal should have hung up on her little girlfriend over there. Let these men talk.
get away with it, and Becky get away with staying home? Answer the question. No.
So, okay. So when I used to work at years ago, This man, I was working at Nordstrom, okay? This was years ago. We were making at most $14 to $15 an hour. And guess what? His wife, this is a white guy, and he's married to a white woman, was a registered nurse. Who do you think is the breadwinner? She came by, used this little discount card. So when people see non-black couples together, you don't know if he's providing for everything or not. You can't stereotype non-black people. That includes Asian, non-black, Hispanic people. You can't just assume and then think. And meanwhile, there can be a black couple over there, and she's a stay-at-home wife, and you don't know. But you're going to assume, oh, she's doing everything. You never know.
Interruptions.
Asian women and Hispanic women, you take care of them. You don't make them go 50-50. So how come you try to act like black women?
Hi, Brandon.
You get a free ride. You want a free ride from us, but why don't you want a free ride from them? They work with their men all the time. Maria works with her man. Yes, she does. She works in them stores with her man. Bailey, that's a Asian woman. She worked in the nail shops with her man, and the little grocery stores and the hair stores with her man, and she worked in the farms in Asia.
Right, Cyber Dreams.
So how come y'all don't make them go 50-50 when you bring their asses over here?
Because that's Asia. That's a different hemisphere of the planet.
This is true.
So,
England, this is
so
true.
They work a lot. They work a lot over there in Africa. Okay, so how come you don't make them work here when you dating them?
They make them work, girl.
They do. They have the right to do that.
But you're not making them do that. They don't want to. They're gold diggers when they come here. They're dating white men and they're not working.
They are working. Not all of them, but a good amount of them are working. They're working. They're working.
Because when they come to America, and this is not a racist point, this is true. When you come to America and you are a different indigenous, you are more desirable. That's facts.
Okay, so here we go. He's basically saying when you come to America and you are pretty much, he's saying that they're more desirable. But mingling and all of them, as they call them, minglings, right? They're working too. They have jobs too. They go to school. Two of my classmates, they're Asian girls, okay, or women, whatever. Like, they're working too. So, there are women who are black, Asian, non-black, Hispanic, whatever, right? There are ones who are stay-at-home wives, and there's ones who work. It's not just
in America. Don't want America.
But he's gonna be nasty about it to trigger Crystal back.
American women, they're like horrible in their eyes. Hint OnlyFans.
Nah, we're talking about black women. How you treat? You said that we get a free ride. But we're talking about the point that you said we work, right? We go 50-50 with our men. We don't. We're talking about now Maria goes 50-50 with her man, and so does Asian women. But you don't make them go 50-50 with you. So why do you want to make a black woman go 50-50 with you? That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about.
You'll find that one, Fox, and he'll approach you. He'll approach you.
He said they're more desirable. That's what he said. He said they're more desirable.
Can I say something? It's a privilege that black women even talk. It's a privilege that black women even talking to white guys, because the majority of black women do not date out. So if a white man get a black woman, that's a especially American one. Because honey, majority.
That's true. The American ones, yeah, we're not really known for interracial like that. The foreign black, American women or whatever, like in Florida, the Haitian women, they on point. They are very open to white men, Latino men, like they don't play. But she's right. But the whole point is what?
Your black women do not date out. So, and people realize that. So it's kind of like if a black woman do date a white guy, that is like a shocker.
Because when a white woman dates a black man, it is a fetish half the time.
It's a fetish either way, but the point I'm trying to make is that you guys.
And that's not a fetish all the time.
Differently, I don't think Becky treats other races of men differently.
Don't put me in that category.
See, Cyber Dreams, exactly.
As a whole.
I like my space too. See, each relationship is different.
You even admitted that you want to go get a free ride with black women. You even admitted that. So why don't you want to? And I asked you, whatever. One of you said it. One of you said it, and I'm asking you, why don't you want a free ride with Asian women and Hispanic women?
He just said they think that they more desirable. He said they more desirable.
I heard him say that. I was gonna get to that, but I don't think he said it's a fact when they come here, they're more desirable.
Now, when it comes to Asian women, you can find racist posts even to this day by white men against Asian women. Now, here's how it works. Asian women are known to like white men, right? For whatever reason, I talked about that in the past. But here's the thing. A lot of them usually say yes to white men. So, of course, to white men who want to date out or marry out, they would be considered desirable because they got a lot of yeses from that group of women. When growing up, I heard a lot of no's from black women to white men. So, of course, Asian women are going to be seen as more attractive because they say yes.
No, it isn't. You just want to act like they are because you want to keep black women in whatever place you think they should be in.
No, that's facts.
No, it's not a fact. No, it's not a fact.
And the fact is, all races of women have their beauty, okay? It's just, but this guy, he's in his feelings right now. He's been up here for a while, going back and forth with these ladies.
It's not a fact. White women are more desirable than those women.
American women.
Stop talking about Americans. We're talking about white men and black women and white men and Asian women. We are not talking about Americans because there's American Asian girls here and American Hispanic women here that don't even speak the language of their own culture, and y'all still treat them better than us because y'all are haters. We want money. That is what we want. We want money. Money, 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 money. That's what we want from white men, okay, and all men too. But that's what we're gonna want from you guys. So y'all can continue talking all this crap.
That Stephen
no, it's not
was
a delusion. That's not a what?
Yeah, that is a delusional
you
mindset.
You said it was a free ride with black women, and you're not getting a free ride. That's a delusion. You said you're gonna get a free ride with black women.
She don't Red Wings.
We don't desire like the way the majority of us desires Tyrone. The majority of black women still desire Tyrone, so you ain't never gonna get no free ride. You ain't never gonna get it. Never.
I don't.
Okay, one of you said it. One of you said it. Okay,
it was the older guy. He said it.
It doesn't matter. They both were on the same page, were they not?
She can't tell them apart by their voice.
When they were both
I did not agree with any of their points other than what they were talking to you guys about. You guys were making points and they were disagreeing, and I was agreeing that they were disagreeing.
I still haven't heard any fucking real answer from them. And the fact that he said that they're more desirable pisses me the fuck off. How the fuck are they more desirable when them bitches all look alike?
Do you see how Asian women look? They don't even
Now they do look similar, like if you go to Japan, or because they don't really, they're very pro mono race people. They don't really, maybe over time if they mix with different people more often, yeah. Because when I was at the nail shop and they were laughing about it, all the women had the same hairstyle, they had the same complexion, similar clothes. Mine's walked away to get something and I wanted to leave her a tip. And I looked around and they looked at me and I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't tell them apart. And they start laughing because I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed because they literally had the same complexion, same hairstyle. It was unreal, y'all. Now, not all Asians, it depends on the region. Then you have people from India. They don't look the same as people, obviously, from Korea. So
they look like they got Down syndrome. Fuck out of here.
My grandmother's Asian. I think she's beautiful, but they only look good when they're darker. They're fucking.
Okay, so here's another problem, okay? So the girl's talking up there, she said her grandmother is an Asian woman and she's beautiful. After Crystal said, well, they look like they got Down syndrome, right? Let's continue.
My sons don't look good like that, and they try to act like they do. Like they don't. They just want to be.
And I don't see how you could think that a group of a race of women. Hold up. I don't see how you could think a race of bitches with all looking like chinky-eyed aliens Okay, black women come. They all look alike, motherfucker. Black women come in, and we could look from off-white.
So I want to say this. Okay, when it comes to the black race, we're diverse. We look different. And what I mean by that, I mean like facial features and things like that. And you have Singer Brandy. Some people might think, oh, she's a Bliss Asian woman. No, she's black. So while Crystal's putting down Asian-like facial features, there are black men and black women who naturally have those features. When she's talking about Down syndrome, flat face, and this and that, there are black people who come from two black parents, and they look fine. They look gorgeous. I don't, Asian features, European features, African features, all of it's beautiful. And I want to show this little video right quick.
She's a hybrid. No, I am actually black. I'm a black woman. My mom is black, my dad is black. So, my thing is with this, I don't know why y'all are colorists for one. So, I don't know why.
So you get the idea that, if you put down certain facial features, understand it's in the black race too. And to call it ugly, that's mean.
All the way to midnight black. We come in all sizes, shapes, and colors. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That them hoes look better than us. You gotta be fucking crazy.
White. They try to be whiter than white. Asians have color. The ones that are bleaching themselves to try and look like, I don't know.
Stupid ass flat face. The only reason why you said that dumb ass shit.
You mean to tell me they look good?
Listen, the only reason why he said that stupid shit is because them bitches be over. They look like Becky a little bit. They remind his stupid ass of Becky with the straight hair. But them bitches, they look like fucking Down syndrome. Are you fucking kidding me? Get the fuck out of here. They don't look better than black women.
Thank you, Red Wings.
Nah, they don't got a body.
About African Americans. Your racist comment can travel right back to you.
No, it doesn't. We look great. We're the blueprint of beauty. That's why white women keep getting fucking lip injections. They keep getting lip injections. Where's the delusion? Look at TV. Look at them, the cornrows that they put in their hair. Look at TV.
That's
this is Asian hate. This is, yeah.
You can't.
And Crystal was trying to get her an Asian man off a dating app in the past, and he was like, nah. I mean, so the thing is, putting down Asian facial features, because they do face discrimination based off their features, not obviously just from Crystal, but other races too. But all features on this planet is beautiful because that's how God wanted each race to have a unique look to them. That's all.
Turn on TV.
I don't know why we talking to these folks, because I'm looking like, hold on, wait. So
only white guys say that.
I don't have no problem with you saying that. Me personally, I understand because Asian women are the northern Asian women or whatever. They look more white. I get it.
Really don't,
I get it.
That's where that slang comes from.
Wait, the thing is, can I tell you? The thing is, if that's
they look better yellow. They look stupid when they're pale.
Wait, honey. Wait. Why are you on a call with a full?
I'm guessing her grandmother must be a dark skin or dark brown Asian woman because she's like, oh, the pale ones are basic pretty much, or they just, and that's wrong too. I'm not talking about the ones who bleach, okay? But the ones who are naturally lighter, the Asian women, they're just as beautiful as the ones who are, they're literally the same race. Literally, the brown ones, or the whatever complexion, and the lighter ones, they're same race.
Black women.
Because this is what they do. They don't like when we talk. They want us in our place, and we're not going to be in that place.
I don't
But
see color.
I just don't understand, like, why you want to call with black women?
There's
I'm on
Korean
a
channels
call
where
with
Korean women yapping about Korean men. Go over there.
I'm on a call with women. I don't see color, all right? Stop with the whole
There's
racist
Korean
thing.
women hating on
This is
men.
not
There's Korean
racist.
channels of
I
women hating
feel
on men.
like, sir, I feel like you
I
need
said
to be
racist
on
and
a
dick-
call. You need to be on a call with the women you desire.
Exactly. They hate men too. And they're over there yapping about it on the sector of YouTube that they belong in. Go over there. There's Korean women talking about how
So he basically just admitted.
What you looking for, then why you on the phone with us?
they want to put us in our place and we ain't going there.
They looking for free sex. They looking for cheap sex. Cheap or free sex.
I need y'all to go to the women that y'all want. Please.
Thank you. Go.
So now the truth is out. Y'all don't fuck with us like that.
Tell them they should.
So that's a. Can I say one thing?
We had a man on the phone talking about, hey, he black guys got a school ride. Why can't white guys? If you feel that way about black women, what's the point of dating? Like, what you want? Free ride off black women?
Wrong guy.
No,
I
we're
never
not
said.
wrong, guys.
Listen, the truth is out. All right.
I never said.
You opened up your mouth, and once that shit come out your fucking mouth, you can't take that shit back. And you gonna have content creators coming here. Listen, y'all. Listen closely. You gonna have content creators coming to my channel early in the morning.
So this is when decentering men make sense, okay? If a guy says, hey, I don't view black women as the greatest, because I'm pissed off because you guys are putting us down right now, so I'm going to say this, to attack Asian women, and yes, there are Asian women online attacking black women, our hair, this and that, and all of this, both sides, including white women, all races, is unfortunate. It's because of these men. The men, okay? Got women attacking each other. It's ridiculous. It's sad, but
Morning, wondering what the fuck was they talking about for that long. That shit slipped out your mouth. They're gonna be doing videos on this shit. Now we know the truth. You coming over here for cheap or free sex. That's why you giving us such a hard time with this provider bullshit. Because we see what the fuck you did with. We see you took care of Ming Ling and you took care of goddamn Becky.
I'm on this call right now because y'all are.
yeah, they took care of Becky so well that Becky created feminism to go against them. Stop stereotyping all non-black people as perfect and all the men do this and all the women do that. Black men and black women, I don't know.
Men strictly from
So are Korean women. They're hating on men too. They're talking about how they're divested from men. Go over there on YouTube. I've seen it.
Yes, a lot of women are hating on men, and that is
Go to that. You don't desire black women. You said they're more desirable. Go to them and tell them they should love men, and white men in particular. Goodbye.
Black.
We can still talk about.
What we doing over here?
That's what I'm
What
saying. We're gonna still.
what we doing over here? Like, I
Because
really
they want
don't understand.
us to be.
Somebody need to make me
This is what I've
understand
been
why.
saying.
I can't believe, are y'all with me? I can't believe he said that funky ass shit. They're more desirable. He said it.
Yes, the continent of Asia is very diverse. Yeah, that is true. The continent itself, yeah.
He feel like black women are at the bottom.
Exactly.
But y'all over here trying to tell us how we should think about men. Y'all not getting vibing with us.
We want money.
So now that we know that you don't think that we're as desirable, he basically said you're not. He basically said you're not as worth much.
We want money. We do. That's why we talking about. He said all women don't want money. We want it. That's why you're bothering us. Like
I said, and stop putting words in my mouth, because you do this a lot.
I'll say what I want. I'll say what I want.
Okay. Then I'll just fucking leave. You're making literally no sense. You're putting words in my mouth. And
so reiterate what you said, sir. Reiterate what you said. We listening.
Oh my God, I'm about to
We're not desirable.
He said that shit. I caught it.
I never said that.
So let them
Yes,
go.
you did. Oh my God, he's lying now.
Let them go. Just let them go. They're so annoying.
I can't believe he said that though.
Yeah, let them go so we can talk additional 6 or 7 hours about these men. Let them go.
Because it's true. He had no choice but to say the truth. I asked him in the corner. He had no choice but to say the truth. Why when Malin comes over here and Maria is
If you get with the Asian man, he obviously has an Asian mom. And you know what? An argument, look, if Crystal was to get with the Asian man, an argument, she'll be calling him flat face and everything, and Down syndrome. And look, she's going to see the other side of him. She's going to see, look, Asian men are not soft like people like to stereotype them. It's going
dusty ass, you want to give them money and provisions, but you don't want to get black.
Already ran away from, tried to climb out the window from being abused by an Italian man. Now the Asian version, that's going to be interesting.
Black women provisions. And he want to sit here and tell us some fucking shit.
Just like I said earlier, when white women get with black men, it is 50% a fetish.
Don't try to throw off the conversation. Let's go back to that. They're more desirable shit. We focused on that. What's up with that? I'm a fucking shark, sweetheart. I'm a shark from New York. I zero in like a lawyer. Let's talk about what you said when you said we're not as desirable. So now it makes sense. You don't want to spend money. You making a big bitch and bitching and complaining about the money because you don't think we're worth it.
I said, if
he's not worth it.
Don't talk over him. Let him talk. Let him hang himself.
Is money all what you guys think about?
Yes.
Then you need to seek Christ. Find some love in your heart.
No, I have love. I love money.
No. Christ ain't got nothing to do with this, baby. Let's talk. They're more desirable, right? Now listen, all of you content creators that come to my page to find out what we were talking about. All of these black girls that are crying about Brad is so cheap. Brad don't want to give me no money. Brad just wants to take me out to eat and then fuck. Now we cracked.
Yeah, Brad and Darius, Jose. I mean, yeah, men tend to want to take you out to eat, and after a nice brunch, they want to know if you want to lay down, and you can say no. You can say no.
The code on you motherfuckers. So now it's game over for you. And they will be coming. Listen, all my girls are coming here. Lexus Exit.
And not all men will take you out to dinner and expect that, but the ones who do just say, no, I didn't go out to eat yeah.
This will be probably doing a video on it. I know Pretty Black Magic is gonna do a video on it. They all gonna come over here. You should have never said that funky ass shit. But that's fine, because now we know how you feel. We know how you feel, sweetheart.
I remember, can I tell you something? I remember you made videos about this stuff, but we never really, dived in deep. You said this a couple of times. You can tell, though. How they feel. So for him to say it out his mouth, I was like,
KP, yes, Asian women have been throwing hate at black women because of the black passport bros. But there have been some Asian women who have been defending black women big time against those Asian women. Because this is nothing new. We know how certain black Manosphere men, back in the day, they used white women. Oh, you guys are better than white women attack black women. That's right. You said we're better. Like this history is repeating itself. Here we go again.
And I'm letting all you content creators. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. Let me speak, y'all. All you content creators. Okay, that's why I tried to get him to say it again. All right, but y'all was talking. All you content creators, please do a video on this shit. Because now we don't have to fight them. We don't have to wonder or think that we crazy or delusional. He said it out his fucking mouth. They're more desirable. So now we don't have to play these games with y'all no more. Now that you feel that way, we really gonna hit up your fucking pockets. We really gonna hit up your fucking pockets.
See, this is never get a free ride. Never get a free ride with black women. The older guy, the one that said it, but him, the one that's on the phone, he said it, but he said it in a different way. Exactly.
No,
and you would never get the free ride. You said what I said. Way. You said it. The other guy was bold with it. The other guy literally never getting a free ride. Ain't no black women. Most black women still like eights.
I don't want no free ride.
And you were never getting one. You was never getting one. Every black girl you come across is going to ask to run your pocket. They're going to want some money. So.
I want to make a point, y'all. I don't know who it was that said that funky ass comment. Hold up, y'all. I don't know who said that funky ass comment about they're more desirable. Once that shit slipped out your mouth, sweetheart, you need to understand my race. We're like a pack of sharks. This is gonna get around the whole woman's sphere. This whole divestment sector gonna make video.
Please don't speak for all black women, Crystal. Please don't do that. Anyway, we need to talk about the discrimination and how you feel about Asian men and women and how their features look like. Brandy, the singer, she was called ugly. I would listen to her interview, and Asian-like features that you don't even have to have an Asian parent to have, with black women. I believe that's why they were like, oh, you're this and that. Like, there's discrimination with their features, not just black features.
Feels about this shit. You made history. You famous now, baby. You famous now. You are famous now.
I said, who is more desirable? And when did I say that?
You said they're more desirable. That's what you said.
You said it. We all heard you.
There are white men who say black women are more desirable than any other race of women. There are black men who definitely say non-black women are more desirable than you get it. There are, like, you can go online and there's black men that say black women are more desirable than any other race of women. Like, whatever the guy is into, they're going to say that race of woman is more desirable.
You're gaslighting. Stop.
And black women gonna have a heart. Black women are gonna have a heart attack about this shit.
Basically, reason why y'all ain't get money like that because y'all ain't really desirable. Asian. That's what he said. Now he's trying to backtrack. That's what they do. More desirable. So we gonna cash them out, baby. We gonna cash them out.
And we gonna ride them. And this is gonna fuck. And see. Now, Lexus Exodus, Pretty Black Magic, Cerebral, Geisha Peach. I'm giving y'all permission. Do a video on this goddamn clip. Rewind the part where he said they're more desirable. He said it nice and clear. And when you said it, no.
And look, Crystal basically said that she don't find Asian people desirable by calling them Down syndrome, flat face, while getting upset with this white guy that she wants approval from. This one white guy that she wants approval from real bad is saying, hey, look what he's saying. He doesn't represent all white men around the world. Like,
nobody was talking. I heard that shit and then everybody started talking. But you said it was too late. Once that shit is out your fucking mouth, trust me, black women, we all on code. Because we was waiting for you to say it. We could tell by your actions, by how cheap you are. We could tell that you wasn't fucking with us like that. But now it really came out the horse's mouth. It's a wrap. He just made history and he don't realize it. He don't realize he just made history. He don't listen, y'all. He does not understand the impact this is gonna have on the divestment sphere. You see how long this goddamn live is. Ladies, look at the live. How long have we been talking on this goddamn live? This is a 6-hour live. Now, everybody's going to get up and go to work. They gonna run over to Crystal Swirl's channel and find out what's going on. Oh, she had white men on there. Do you realize you just smacked every black woman in the face right now?
No, he didn't.
Because now we know how you really feel about us.
So one white guy is speaking for all the white men around the world. That's amazing. That's amazing. Just like the black side of the manosphere with the 3 Ks in their name, they don't speak for all black men.
And now we know why you giving us such a hard time about hypergamy.
That's why I'm assertive. I believe
what I said.
Oh my God, he really don't know what he did.
just let them know what
You got in your head that I said who is more desirable. Now who are you talking
when
about?
we were talking about Ming Ling, when we talk, you was like, how come you don't give them a hard time when they come to this country? They work hard with their man, and then when they come to this country, you just give them the money. And he said they're more desirable. You said it.
And he said it was a fact. He said it was a fact. He said it was a fact. And it's not racist. He said it's not racist. It's a fact.
Who only think about money.
And then the other one said they're more feminine. Who caught that part? When the other one said they're more feminine.
I caught it.
I was like, wow.
Like, this is nothing but like trying to do a trauma response, get black women, oh my gosh, no one likes us. And that's a lie. Out here in Texas, Asian men have approached me. They have been, like, one sent his friend over to get my number, okay? Black men approach me, white men approach, like, stop this as if all men don't like black women. This is nothing but, and this is why she's getting her low views, because people love hearing the extremes. They love hearing no one likes this person. Just like Priscilla says, men are not capable of love. Of course she's going to get all types of views because that's so extreme. Too extreme.
He also said it's a fact, it's not racism, but they're more desirable because they don't act like us.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Why do you think
they act very They're more gold diggers. They're more gold diggers than we are.
We don't want women who only think about money.
Well, Ming Ling is a shark when it comes to money. She's a fucking shark. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they don't play. They will work. They have to, they do work too. But other races of women, like, literally, there are some passport bows or boys, whatever you want to call them things, who are trying to raise money and get more money for these non-black women in other countries, right? So what the thing is, stop begging for men's attention. Stop begging for men love. You can be sexy on camera, whatever, but stop acting so thirsty, Crystal and her crew on the phone, whatever. That's the secret. That's the secret. Because there are non-black women who act so desperate and they get treated really badly. They get treated real badly. So just because they're non-black don't mean anything.
About?
You collective of women are not the entirety of all women, all right? There are good and bad women out there.
Wow.
I'm asking you, why do you not take care of them? And why do you give them provision?
So that's why y'all was pushing this coffee date shit. So you could date multiple black women and find out which one is gonna fuck for free or for nothing.
So white men are not pushing coffee dates just for black women. There are different races of men who will try to do the coffee date thing. I've seen it on social media. Have I ever been offered a coffee date? No. And I don't even like coffee. If a guy ever said, hey, let's go on a coffee date, he's going to go by himself because I don't even drink coffee. I got coffee here. I need to throw it away. I had it here for like a long time. Never opened. I don't care for coffee. I tried, but
Or for I throw this one $100. I throw this one $200. We ain't gonna get no real money out of you. Now we know. We know you not over here because you love us. You don't love us. You don't even like us. Wow.
See, I'm about to get to your comment, Brown and Beautiful. Exactly. There you go. There you go. Like, there are attractive Asian men and women. Like Crystal, like, And
you call us masculine before Tyrone will. I noticed that. You quick to call us masculine when we don't agree with you.
God is not white. Stop talking to us about Jesus like it applies to y'all. Stop shit. I don't want to hear nothing. Like, I had an ex that was doing that bullshit.
Tyrone tried to tell us. We can't say that Tyrone didn't try to tell us. He did.
What Tyrone tried to?
And we didn't want to believe it. We didn't want to believe it.
What Tyrone?
We did not want to believe it.
Mainly is Buddhist, right? Mainly is Buddhist. Do you talk about
Not all Asians are Buddhist though, but
to her? We don't
You
want
women are
to what
absolutely
you
real
want
love
to
in your life. You have no real love in your life. The only
We
love
want
that
money
you
and
do
provision.
are for money,
Resources.
sex, and that's all you care about. And that's
Yes,
why
it's all
men
everybody cares about.
do not want women like you. They desire
All
more
women care
compassionate
about that.
person.
All women care about that. The foreign ones more.
All
The
women
foreign ones
care about
more.
all women care about money. That's
Yes,
your
they do.
delusion.
No,
That is
you're
your
delusional.
delusion.
Women care about it in
No.
Asia. They don't want to work.
I never.
okay. So here's the thing: all races are different. Culturally, when it comes to Black women, it's keeping it real. Versus, okay, there's a Eurasian man, meaning his dad was white, mom Asian, right? And he talked about how Asian women are usually crafty. He said that's what his mom did. They act very feminine and they get men to do more. You don't say, give me this and that like that. There's a way you communicate with men to get them to do things and be providers. There's a way about it. But he said once, according to him, once Asian women get the I do, their true selves, then, it's over. The play is over. Then the men say, oh, what? So Black women, they're really upfront, like, hey, they call it keeping it real. When you have to kind of play a part, do you know what I mean?
On the level, I'd say it's 7 years.
The women that have self-love, they care about money.
All women, listen. All women care about money. He's basically saying all women are allowed to care about money except you Black bitches. All women are allowed to care about money except you Black bitches.
That's what he's saying. You can't love about this. That's what he's saying. He's trying to make us moral to what he wants us to subscribe to. We don't want to subscribe to your bullshit. Stop talking about Jesus to us. Talk about it to Becky. Don't talk about that to us. Stop talking. We don't want to hear it from you.
He pulled the Jesus card because he knows Black women fill up the churches.
Oh my God.
You think Jesus is white? We don't know nothing about you.
Yeah, a lot of Black women
We
do
don't
love
want
them
to
some
hear
church.
about your white male version of Christianity. We don't want to hear about your white male version of Christianity. We don't want to hear about it. We don't.
White male version.
Oh my God, Red Wings.
Only one person. There is only one version
from
of
you.
Christianity.
We don't want to hear nothing from you. We
There's
believe what we
only
want to
one
believe in.
version of Christianity.
We don't want to hear nothing from a pale person that conquered everybody and did not follow the Bible. We don't care. Your ancestors exploited Christianity, and we don't want to hear nothing about it. We don't want to hear nothing about it from you guys. We don't. We're deciphering the Bible for ourselves. We're deciphering religion for ourselves. We don't need to hear it from you. What we want to hear from you is provision.
You can hear it from someone who loves you.
Money,
because you desperately need someone who loves you.
I love me, idiot. So we don't want to hear nothing from you.
That is a satanic.
I love
to
myself.
love
That's not
yourself and
satanic.
only yourself and no one else. That is a satanic
I don't know you to love you. You said I don't know you. So why would I extend love to you the same way I extend love to myself? I love ancestors.
This is very true. And they say life started in Africa. So there you have that. That is very true. I just say Asian features because people get what I'm trying to say. But you're right. It came all from that tribe.
But Black people, did your ancestors love Black people? Feeding them the alligators and shit, killing them for no reason? Your ancestors love Black people? No, they did not. So shut up. I don't need to love you. I don't need to love you.
I think he has a hard time. I think he's focused on stereotypes. I think he's focused on what he saw Black women do with the struggle stereotypes.
But you just stereotyped all men for 6+ hours, though.
And he's saying, okay, they associate Black women with struggle, with poverty, with not having resources, and with lacking. So they want us to continue. You like that because that makes it easier for you. Oh, you used to struggle? Great. Oh, go over to the black girls. You don't have to give the black girls that much money. The black girls are used to not having any money.
If you need money, get out of New York. All your money's going to immigrants.
Damn.
He changing the subject. Yeah. He changing the
I live
subject.
on the Texas motherfucking border, and
He
I'm
gaslighting.
goddamn proud when it comes
You done
to
went to the
illegal.
border,
I do not have
y'all.
a problem with that. Though I love every single person on this planet. There is a law and legal way of doing everything.
I'll
So
be
shut up.
quiet.
Yeah.
You just
I
want to
love
keep
you, and I
black
love
people
you.
at the bottom, and you don't
Every
mind
single one
the
of you.
illegals here. You don't mind them here. You want to keep black people at the bottom. You don't want them interfering with your money because they're smart. They're outsmarting you guys because that you're the real competition to Asians and the Hispanics. But y'all want to focus on black people, you white people.
The only
Asians
people
are outsmarting you guys. They're taking drugs. They're taking drugs and having you guys addicted to it.
for another
I work
80
in the
years.
pharmaceutical industry, and it's all owned by Asians and Indians, and y'all are addicted to opioids. So y'all have an epidemic that y'all have to deal with. Because, yes, white people
G Chase, you're not related to all those people. Like,
are
no way.
opioids. That's a fact. What do you repeat what I'm saying? Like, that's a fact.
And I wanna say something else. I wanna say something else. Hold up.
Philadelphia?
I want to say something else to these white men. All right. Now that I got y'all, now that I'm holding y'all hostage. Okay.
Why you're calling me?
I know that a lot of y'all, you know, you're loyal to Becky. I noticed that. You're loyal to Becky and you don't mind providing for Becky. But here's the thing, even the poor white men.
All of them do not provide for Becky. Becky sometimes, a lot of times, actually has a job. Not all. Some Beckys, as you want, Look, y'all, I'm going to be honest. I didn't even know what the term Becky meant. I learned it years ago from a black guy because he dumped his black girlfriend. And he was like, I got a Becky. It was a coworker, right? And I'm like, a Becky? He said, a white woman. I said, oh, see, I had to learn some terms here. Because Becky is just a name to me. I didn't know at the time Becky meant white woman, right? Well, he got with the white woman, and the white woman, she was a secretary or whatever, and she wanted him to go back to school because she wanted him, the black guy, to provide for her and make better income. Well, he dumped her and tried to get back with his black ex-girlfriend who took him as he was, and she said, hell no. So, yeah, Becky means white woman for those who...
When I was talking about y'all don't approach, y'all just stare. Now I know why. You care what people think about you. You're just as bad as Shaniqua, race loyal Shaniqua. You care about what people think about you. You don't want to approach a black woman because you don't. Yeah.
They're worse than black women. Black women don't want to get harassed because she's a woman. She don't want to get harassed. She needs a protector.
And that's another racist. That's another racist.
And they want to be with their disrespectful male counterparts that are racist. So of course they can't be like, oh, you know what? I like black girls. I'm attracted to her. I don't care what you think. They care.
Can I tell you? Their true mate is black men.
You know what it feels like.
So I went to TikTok one day, and according to a passport bro, he said the new black love for black men is with white women, Latina women. So if you listen to content like that, you would think that all black men and all black women are going separately. That's not true. Or all white men, all white women are no longer getting to know. That's not true. Monorace couples are still getting with each other, and interracial is still happening too. You gotta be careful what you listen to social media, because it's very toxic. It really is.
Honestly, can I say something, y'all? This is what it feels like. We see them hanging out with Tyrone. Tyrone is giving you notes. Listen, y'all. Tyrone is giving them notes on what to do, and y'all are listening because you ain't got no problem.
Exactly. This guy could have been fresh out of jail. We don't know. And he heard this live stream and had to call up. You never know.
Hanging out and being buddy with Tyrone, but you scared to approach us? What is this nigga telling you? So this is what they doing. They're like, yo, bro, you ain't got to get a black bitch's name. It's my turn. It's my turn to get some free pussy. Yo, bro, get that shit. I muled them bitches out. I muled them out, bro. You can live with them. You can play Xbox. They gonna go to work. Brad is like, word. So you hanging out with this nigga and he put you on. That's why you acting like that. And I'm gonna tell you something else too. Tyrone said, yeah, nigga, I had my turn. It's your turn with them dumb bitches. You ain't gotta give them nothing.
Okay, I don't think Tyrone or Chad and them had a conversation like that. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm not saying, okay, it's your turn, them bitches. Okay, no, I don't know.
Yo, Chris, I was here on St. Patty's Day with my white friend and she's a girl, and we were.
Did you just call your entire?
You can be quiet. I was
They understand. We on girl code.
Crystal.
They don't take it in a disrespectful way. They know what I mean. They know what I mean.
My friend is white, and this black guy and this cute, tall white guy, they walk by us, and she's like, "Should we talk to them?" Because the white guy kept turning around staring at us. Well, he staring at me. He kept turning around staring at us. So she's like, "Should we talk to them?" So we go over. His short black guy friend, he was all like cold and guarded over him, and the white guy was all talkative, and he was just like saying things like, "Oh yeah, he has a big dick," and he was saying things to be like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have sex later." Like he was making gay like innuendos, but like trying to joke it off like it's just like a bro thing. The black guy, he was doing that, and he was like getting jealous. Like we were all coming over to talk to him. It was so weird. So their true lovers are like each other. Like, you know, I don't know, because like they were there for St. Patty's Day, and you know, the white guy wanted to mingle, and I mean, I think all men are gay, but I think Brad is not as gay as Tyrone because he not.
Here's another myth that they're talking about. All men are now gay. So I want to say this. I had a conversation with someone in the past. She worked in the beauty industry. If you work in the beauty industry, yes, you're going to assume all men are gay because gay men tend to like to go into that field as well. It depends on where you work at. Where I used to work at, there was a lot of heterosexual men. All men are not gay. Yes, there are gay men, but all men are not gay.
Escalated Tyrone. So Tyrone was jealous. He was not. No, he was like, I know y'all bitches ain't pushed up on my man.
They become friends. Have you noticed?
Y'all want to talking about
that happened when I was in Toronto.
He was so nice.
When black guys hang out with white men, they become their bodyguard. They become the bodyguard.
Yeah, he was guarding him and like.
The idea of iced coffee sounds strange.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Brad was trying to be a hoe. He wanted to talk to me, and the black guy wouldn't even talk to my white girlfriend. He was talking to me. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, right. Water in the walk.
In Brad's business when he was talking to my friend, it was like, we're all trying to make friends here. What is your problem? Like, he was getting jealous, and then the white guy was being loyal to his friend, going along with his bullshit. So we just laughed. It was like, okay, like I don't know, it was just a little fucking weird, and we're not gonna chase you guys.
And then Tyrone don't want nobody to mess with Brad, baby. And Brad is okay with that.
Yeah, he is okay with that. That's exactly what happened.
Brad said, "My baby daddy getting mad. I gotta go."
We were trying to get them to buy us like St. Patty's beers or whatever.
Exactly. The white manosphere was created to go against white feminists. Remember, white women create feminism, right? Black men, you know, I don't know what the hell's wrong with most of them. I'm gonna be honest. Decide to join and make their own manosphere, and they create the black side of the manosphere because I remember years ago, white men were doing their thing, right? Going against white women. They would just say women. They didn't say white. And I saw a black guy. He was like, and black women. And the white guy was like, dude, we're talking about women in general. So yeah, they had to create their own thing to complain about black women. And the manosphere was created by white men, so they just say women. So like I said, I knew when white men were talking about overseas with Asian women, nothing new out of that, right? I knew black men would copy their heroes. There you go.
They had the Greek beers, and we were trying to get them to get us one. And he was like, "Oh, you guys want a drink?" And he's like, "The black guys, you can go get it over there." What the fuck? Like, they were insane. They were like,
you know this who I know is not as racist, and I hate to say it, wiggers. Wiggers love us more than you motherfucking regular brats, man.
So now Crystal is pro wiggers. Okay. Before she wasn't. Okay. And wasn't her Italian man considered a wigger? I don't know.
I'm starting to notice that.
Regular Brads are Brad is racist. It's really hard to find non-racist white guys. Brads are racist. The majority of white men, 90% of them, they're very racist. It's hard to find ones that are genuinely not racist and that are not gonna be like.
You have one on call with you right now, and you want to spread racism.
We have no reason to talk to you though. You said that other women are more desirable than us, and you're talking to us. Yeah, it's really annoying. He came out his mouth. We're not fucking bums. Did you call us bums?
Did he just say bum ass bitches want money?
We're not bums. You're a bum ass. You're supposed to have resources.
Just because he's white don't mean he has resources, okay? And he might be broke. That's why he's like, hey, you bum ass bitches. Like he's looking for help. You never look. That's why. Oh my God.
You are a disgrace. You're supposed to have resources. You brag about that all over TV. Every time we watch TV, we watch all period movies from Europe. All you guys do is talk about fucking money. Brag. That's all you do in your culture. So who the fuck are you to call us bombs? You are a clown. You are a disgrace to your culture. You are a bomb. You need a woman to go 50-50 with you, and you ain't gonna find one here. We black women do not want to go 50-50 with you. We do not want to go 50-50. We watch TV. We watch your.
She's not gonna do that, Bella. The more cash apps she gets, the more deliveries she gets from Domino's, and like it's literally. I'm not even making this up. She literally shares that.
And you gonna tell your lover is he a bomb? Because your lover got a whole bunch of podcasts and he's missing you. Tyrone. He'll never say that. He's not ready to be gay. But he gonna come to black women. That's why I know Brad and Tyrone has a thing, because you notice.
Yeah, Asian men, I don't like, I've seen them with chubby women. I've seen them with obviously slender women, but never like crystal size, like a few pounds away from 400 or over 400 pounds. So
they don't come over there to black guys and do this. No, they don't. And it's coming over here to black dudes.
Anything's possible.
Because they hate women. They're patriarchal. And they want women in the.
Crystal can go to the Philippines and get a Filipino man who wants to get a green card here in America. So anything's possible. So let me take that back.
Place. They want black women at the bottom, white women at the top, and they want the other races, the women in between. And we ain't going for that. We want.
You know who holds the most jobs in
you're annoying, bro. You call him who holds, and then you say we're least desirable. First of all, you hang up on him. He insults us.
Black women who own the majority of the jobs.
Shut up.
You said black women own the what? What did he say? I didn't hear what he said.
Wait. Repeat yourself.
Bitch ass always gonna be fucking broke.
You are
always looking for money. I love it. And you stop spreading misogynistic ass fucking hatred.
We have a biblical right to not work. We have a biblical right to be nurturers. You idiots. Stop talking about the Bible. It applies to black women too, not just white women. So stupid. You told us to be biblical and have a relationship with Christ. Christ does not want us ruling. We're not slaves. Why he on here with us? I need him to go over there with. Don't listen to his fake statistics. He don't know. He don't got no information.
No, you know what the ladies. You know where this is coming from? He's hanging out with Tyrone. He's on bro code, and Tyrone calls us black. Tyrone calls us black bitches, and he's on code. He's like, yo, man, fuck them black bitches. They not worth nothing. You can fuck them for free. Take them on a coffee date. That's all you got to do.
Exactly. Dan was buying her exercise equipment. Dan bought her furniture. He got on the roof to fix her roof, but she was not attracted to him. That was what she said. Then she went on somebody else's channel. Someone told me about it. Talking about, oh, he has a shrimp dick. Like that was mean. Like if you're literally trying to talk about marriage with this man, he want to marry you, and y'all are together, but you're secretly on a different panel. He got a shrimp dick. Like, and he bought her so many different things. He wanted to travel. I mean,
you hanging out with Tyrone.
Brad is racist.
He is.
He don't want to die out. He wants his white male.
And that's why you kept rap music going. You kept rap music going. Listen, he kept rap music going because he was looking at the videos, seeing black women shake their ass, 2 Live Crew, Doodle Brown, and Brad was in a concert pumping his hands like, yeah, Doodle Brown, and disrespecting black women with the 2 Live Crew. So we know that you watched them funky ass videos, and rap would have died out a long time ago, but you white men kept it going. You supported the concerts. Yeah, man, Dr. Dre is cool, man. You kept it going, bro. And now you on code with this nigga called Tyrone. Tyrone disrespected us. Tyrone beat us the fuck up and don't give us no money. And now you thinking you could do the same funky ass thing.
Because Brad beat up his woman. Brad beat the shit out of Becky. And Becky keep it quiet because she's a mammy.
Yeah.
So now we went from Brad provides for Becky. All the Brads provide for Becky. Now he's abusing Becky. He's providing and abusing. Okay.
And look at me and Milkman. And so here's the thing. You say, yeah, if this shit keeps going the way it's going, with you listening to Tyrone, I give it another 10 years. You're gonna be going upside our head in force, in droves. You just waiting there. It's coming. It's already coming because you're trying to silence us and control the way we talk. The next thing you know is gonna be a hit upside the head. So all you black women, listen clearly. He is Becky loyal. He cares what his mother thinks. He not gonna say it, but he do. He cares what his mother thinks.
So he's Becky loyal. Yes, some can be, any race of man can be loyal to their race of women, whatever, right? But you just said that he loves mingling, but now he's Becky loyal. Like, what's going on?
His neighborhood thinks.
He don't care about Becky like that. He beat Becky's ass. He cares about his own image. Becky is white men. Okay, that's what white men care about.
And they not approaching us the reason why they not approaching us is because they listening to Tyrone. That's number one. And they don't think we're as desirable. If he really thought that we were desirable, they would be approaching us like.
Okay, that's not true. Okay, so Crystal is either 400 pounds or a little over 400 pounds. In white culture, here's how it works. When a white woman is very heavy set, she usually ends up with her counterpart, right? That's why you'll see plus size white women with fit white men and they go viral for a reason, because that's not typical. So if you want a certain type of white guy, yeah, I don't think 400 pounds, unless you get one of those types who are open-minded about it, that's just a cultural thing with them. Also, Minnesota, I heard the white guys like the black woman to be super skinny. Florida, you can be a size 12, a size 10, whatever. Like, it depends on the region and things going on. Black men, they say they like this, but then they'll get with Jenny Mai, who's straight up and down, no offense. So I don't really know. I don't know what black men, they say they like women with ass, but like they're kind of all over the place. So it just, like with them, it's like an individual basis. Same thing with any race, but black men especially, if that makes sense.
Like that. I'm sorry.
Becky has to approach white men.
She don't have to approach them. They approach her.
They talk to her more than they talk to us, but she has to approach them too. They give her the same fucking non-effort. I have a white best friend here, and she tells me that I don't like when the guys don't make an effort enough. They do the same things to them, but just Becky's more quiet about it.
Mm-hmm.
They're picnics too.
But yeah, if you're trapped in a 400-pound body, I guess you would feel like no man of a different race would like you or something like that.
These are nannies. They say the same shit about the men that we are saying. They think they're all that. And the white men are loyal to themselves. They want more white men. They want a white men world. That's what they want. They want a bunch of men that look like them and no women. I really think white men are women haters because they're so patriarchal. I mean, Tyrone is just dunce. We keep giving Tyrone too much credit. He's dumb. He's not smart. But Tyrone is like an evil. Not Tyrone. Brad is an evil mastermind. Okay, he's a manipulator. He's all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now you think he remained as diabolical as he is? You see the science that they created?
Exactly, Mary. And I need, like, if you're 400 pounds, okay, according to society, they don't put large women of any race on top, okay? That's just fact. Yes, there are men who like plus size women, but if you are 400 or 500 pounds, whatever, right? You can't expect a culture that is known to have their race of women be pro-Anna, trying to be underweight, but here you come at. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be funny, but you know, I mean, certain sizes. Like if you're like a size 14, that's fine. Size 12, but whatever size is a 400, that's not healthy.
The freaking race science that they make. Come on now, like. That's all I learned about astrology.
And now we know why they feel the way they do. He said Tyrone didn't have to. Tyrone did 50-50. Why I can't do 50-50? So that's what this whole thing is about.
They play coy around us. I can't stand with I can't stand when men in general do that, but white men do it more. They play dumbfounded and innocent. That's where Becky gets it from. They're worse.
They're passive aggressive.
They say Kyle's worse than Karen. Kyle's worse than Karen because he is.
They more on code with Tyrone than they on code with us. I noticed that. They're more on code with Tyrone.
That's because they worship their men. They want to be like, in charge of women. That's the only thing they agree about with Tyrone. But they're smarter than Tyrone. They'll continue using Tyrone's dumbass for livestock, or not livestock, for production, because Tyrone doesn't challenge them. He thinks that he's going to be Tyrone doesn't challenge them. He tried to do business with white men back in Africa by giving them, slaves for guns and shit. He doesn't think to fight the white man. I don't know why. He probably thinks they're so pretty. He doesn't want to fight them because I don't know what the issue is.
And they hypergamous as fuck. They hypergamous because look at Halle Berry. Halle Berry, both her baby daddies went for her jugular. For child support, custody. These white men, a lot of them I noticed, they want the black women that own houses, they got their own place, that they can pay their own way. They want to know that you can pay your own way. They don't want to pay your way. They want you to have your own shit.
Exactly. Like you can't, like, okay, so here's the thing. Like when women in general think of their dream man, there are women out there who do like plus size men. They're just not the majority. But on average, women like an average built guy, like he might be 10 pounds overweight, but that's about it. Something like that. Or he might be a swimmer's build. But no woman I have ever met said, oh my God, my dream man is 400 pounds. And, I love playing hide and go seek with his little thing down there. Gotta find it between the folds of fat. No, I don't really hear that. I don't.
And this way they could just, because if you got your own shit, it's like they got free pussy. A bitch that got her own shit is the same thing as having a bitch that's giving you free pussy. You don't have to pay.
They do not ask them. I ask men for everything. I don't give a fuck.
And that's why me and my friend were talking about that shit. And we was like, how come the first thing out they fucking mouth after they ask your name, they say, so what do you do? Now we know why you do that shit. Yep.
We know that.
Uh-huh.
My ex-boyfriend, the ex-mark I was dating, he was on Talkify, a very expensive dating app. And he was paying me $2,000 to $3,000 a month, but I was hurting my feelings because he was lying to me. Like he lied to me about everything. I mean, if we would have started off that way where he was supporting me and we were just friends with benefits, that'd have been cool. But no, he wanted all my emotions to himself because he's selfish. And
with the strong arm, I know that's right.
But he was acting like a provider to me. Like he's trying to find a rich girl to marry. Like
these white men on the phone, are they still there? Let me check my phone.
Look, men in general, like they'll marry a woman because of her physical appearance. They'll ignore that she might have a boring personality. And there's men who will get with nurses because a woman who's a nurse, she's recession proof, Great Depression proof, means she's gonna bring all types of income. Like men marry women for different things, and they can actually be in love at the same time, or sometimes not. But men are not alone. Women marry men for different reasons too.
I know they. But one of them is. I got two people on my phone. Listen, I know they regret. They hung up. I know they regret saying that shit. They saying, "Damn, we shouldn't have said that." Oh, it's too late. Now it's gonna leak out. It's gonna leak out. These girls are gonna come over here and find out what the fuss is about, and they're gonna do YouTube videos on it. Brad does not think black women are more desirable than Ming Ling and Becky. Once that shit come out your mouth, it's.
What about the white men who feel that black women are more desirable than any other race of woman? Should they be called out too? I mean, it's just a thought. It's just a thought I'm having.
Maria and Ming Ling. We said Maria and Ming Ling.
I was talking about, I wasn't talking about Becky. I was talking about the other minority women. Why they treat them better? Because they over here pay Maria $800 an hour for pussy for her shit. Why? Why are you doing that? They're trying to lowball black women. Get the fuck out of here. They paying like $800. You know, I know they paid Becky more than that, but I'm just trying to make a point. Why are you paying Maria and May?
Y'all know there's white struggle love too. You know that, not just in black form.
$800.
Visit the trailer parks.
And all we get is a coffee date and dinner. I'll cook you dinner at my place. That's all they gonna offer you.
Nah. I heard my ex.
And the minute you mention anything about money, they're gonna say they're gonna try to shame you. They're gonna try to say, "Oh, you're all about the money. My last girlfriend did that to me." A lot of them are lying, talking about their last girlfriend was all about money. A lot of them were cheap towards their ex-girlfriend who was black. She hung in there and she finally woke up and said, "This nigga is using me. I might as well stay with Tyrone if I'm gonna be with a cheap white man." Cheap.
My ex tried to be cheap to me, but I kept holding him to. I kept on searching in his phone and finding evidence that he offered white women, and these women he didn't even meet them. They were prostitutes, and he was offering them money, and was way more than what he was offering me.
See?
He tried to offer one whore, but it was a guy talking to like it was a guy.
Okay, now this advice about get your passport, black women. Okay, let me start from the beginning. Black men told the world, not all black men, but black men, non-black women are superior. They're better. They're this and that. So now you have non-black women who may not come at their greatest because, well, I'm just non-black. So here I am. So black men have a reputation of just taking anything non-black. Literally. Now here come black women. Okay, now let's take the passport thing. Going overseas, I don't care if you're white, black, whatever. If you're an American person, you have value. I even literally watched a video of a Caribbean woman saying she would not get with her own kind who are not American citizens because she said that she don't want to be used for them to get a green card. So be careful going overseas. I mean, look, black men are getting finessed, either getting murked or literally I did an interview with a black guy who married a woman from Asia, and now she's a legal citizen here in America, and she's been cheating on him left and right. There was a white guy who married an Asian woman who turned out to be a lesbian. So you don't know what you're really getting into. Like Stella got her groove back, the black woman who went to Jamaica, married that man, and he was gay the whole time. They need to do a part 2 of that movie when he comes out. I would watch it.
Woman. He was trying to offer her $5,000, and he's like, "I was just saying that. I don't think you were going to meet." I'm like, "You're a liar."
He's lying. He was going to give her that $5,000.
Talking about, "Can I come in your asshole for $5,000?" And when he's talking,
Wow, he said that. He said, "Can I come in your ass for how much?"
$5,000.
Hell, fucking no. You don't know if that man got HIV. You don't know what he got. And that's
I'm talking about this. I found this out by snooping in his phone when we were arguing about him giving me money.
Oh, hi, Femi from the chat. I'm just strolling down. I just see you now.
And I was like, "Oh."
And hi to all my lurkers. Thank you, everyone, for the thumbs up. Thank you.
So you've been doing this. I went far back in his phone, and I found that, oh, so you offered women money before, so how come now we're dating? You're complaining about the fucking little $2,000 to $3,000 I'm using on my bills. Why do you care? You know? And he was, and I'm.
Okay, that's coming to an end in a few seconds because, like I said, we're not going to sit here for 7 hours. So I got to the point of that live stream. I'm going to play another part of a different live stream when black men go up there and talk. And so Crystal's on her path of all men are bad, every single last one. So now she's got non-black men saying, "Hey, what's going on? Like, why are you, not all men are bad." Now, the Manosphere men, oh, God, yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. But all men, no. But I get what you're saying about foreign men. But if you're an American woman, be careful with that. I'm telling you, I got stories for days. Be careful with that. You don't want to end up. Trying to look at these comments here. Let me push this right here. Why?
Mikey T, baby. Hey, yeah. So y'all saying that the woman? So I mean, I don't really know. I seen a title, but she was talking about something different from the title. So can you
okay,
that,
she dropped a little bit of knowledge on us, but we want to ask you, what's up with the you know, giving us such a hard time with just providing? What is that about?
Which type? I mean, you got to if you it ain't nothing wrong when I'm providing for women, but you got to be worth it. And the thing is, a lot of these women are really
Wait, let him talk. We gotta what? We gotta work.
You gotta be worth it. You gotta be worth it. So a lot of women are you don't have the attitude. You got the wrong orientation. You don't take care of your body.
You see what I'm saying? You don't
have any domestic skills. You're just out here saying a bunch of curse words and begging for money.
So basically, you call it begging now? Because I noticed that's a new word that they're using. Now you're using the word begging.
Yeah, I mean, I'm born in the '80s, so I mean, I'm going back like a half a generation. Our mothers in the '90s and the '80s, they had husbands, and they were like more. Better women, like better quality women in all aspects.
Oh, please. They were abandoned. What are you talking about? They were abandoned. They were bashed. Yes, in the 80s.
In the 90s. I said 80s.
In the 90s.
Oh my God.
Divorce went up. Divorce went up. Are you saying that I'm lying? When did divorce start going up?
I want you to get more in. Wait, hold up, UK. I want him to get more into the topic of, you said we have to work. Talk more about that.
No. He said you have to
let him talk about that. I want to hear about that. Go ahead.
Listen. I'm both. I'm saying both. You have to be worth it, and you got to work, because let's just face it. If you don't find a man who can provide for you, you're going to work until you die, ma'am, and that's just going to be it. But that's why a lot of these women walk around here mad, because they know they don't have what it takes to be a wife or a mother, so they're going to work till they die. So if you say you're 30 years old right now, and you can't have kids after 35, or you can't find a man.
We don't want to have children. We don't want to have children. What are you talking about?
So listen, so you want to get you an apartment, get your cat, and work your job until you drop dead. That's your option. Or
exactly, because we're better without you.
Or listen, or you can turn yourself into a good woman, quality woman, and a man will marry you and take care of you. There you go.
But you just said we have to work. You just said we have to work, so how's that taking care of us?
I'm just saying, if you want a man to take care of you, you got to be an upstanding, you got to be a virtuous woman that he can use, not in a bad way, that he can utilize and pour into.
What is to utilize, sir?
I'm just saying, just be a helpmate.
Helping you. Wife. You want to be helped. So you're weak.
I mean, listen. So if a man has everything, okay, think about it. If let's say I live in a big house, got 2 cars, everything paid for in cash, and all I want is a woman. Now, after I finish having sex with you, it's gonna be pretty much useless to me. If you don't have anything to offer to bring to the table. That's what I'm saying.
To bring to the table? So why do you need a woman then?
No.
Let's say a good woman. What do you need her for?
I mean, to be a helpmate, help you with your lifestyle. I'm saying.
Help you how? Because you can get an escort. You can get girlfriends. Why do you need a wife? What for? Let's break it down. Why do you really need a wife, you men? Why?
Because
be honest.
He's going to need somebody to help raise his children. He's going to need somebody.
His children. Okay, so they're not her children. They're his children.
No, let's not play that game, man. You know what I'm talking about.
No. You got to say it proper, okay?
Okay.
Be proper with us. Don't say his children unless you literally mean they are his children. You're telling me those children are not hers.
Okay, now I mean a husband and wife having kids together. So somebody got to raise the kids, right?
But if she got to work, how's she going to raise the kids?
I just said, I mean, the man is going to be 100% provider. But if you make it past the wife stage, you got to make it to be a wife first.
You just said we gotta work, sir. Which one is it?
I mean, in this economy in America, some wives work, some don't. I mean, it all depends on what type of man you marry. Because every wife in America, and hold on, every wife is 300 million people. Every wife doesn't sit home. Most wives work every day.
What for? Why? Why do you think they work when we really don't want to work?
Because they have to. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You're going to have to work. You don't
So it's because you men are not providing, isn't it?
Okay.
You're useless.
Everybody can't be.
Why can't you just admit? Exactly. So why should we be with you?
Okay, so
that's what.
It sounds like we're signing up for a shitty deal. We got to work, take care of the kids, clean the house, and all you got to do is one thing, and we got to do all the other things and half of your job too.
All right. Let me ask you a question.
And then audition.
The women in your family are all the wives who work miserable? Are all of them miserable? I'm asking you.
Most of them are. I can say most of them are.
What's most? Don't tell me about 1 or 2 situations. Tell me.
Okay.
I don't believe it.
So let's say out of 10, I'm just going to give you a percentage. Out of 10, right? I would say about 70% are miserable.
So 7 out of 10 are miserable?
Correct.
Okay, and where you
from? I'm from the UK.
Okay, well the UK is different from America.
No, it's not different. We're women. We're all women. We all want happiness. What are you talking about? It's different. We all want to be happy. We want a good life. Okay? Every single woman on this earth wants a good life. She wants to be provided for. She wants a man who's a real man. She wants a beta man who provides, protects, and he serves her like a queen bee is served by her drone. Okay? Every woman in every culture wants a man who knows that this is his queen bee, his goddess. So don't tell me that this is about America. Every woman wants that. What are you talking about?
Okay, well, that's a high percentage for your family, man. But in my family, maybe like out of 10 women, maybe 2 of them might be a little bit mad they have to work and they don't have a rich man to provide for them.
What does this talk about rich? You don't have to be rich to provide, sir. Cut the crap, okay?
We're talking exactly.
I mean, I'm not. Well, you got to be well-to-do. If you
question.
got a wife just sitting home, but see, let me tell you like the games y'all play. And then when we do say, well, sit home and just be a housewife, I don't want to do that. I don't want no man controlling me. I want to make my own money. I want to do myself.
I don't know no woman saying that. Most women want to stay home. Who we got joining us from the 815? We got company 815. Let's holler at us.
Hey, how you guys doing? This is Derek Carter.
How you doing? How you doing, Derek?
Hey, I'm fine.
Do you have anything to say about this gender war concerning money and you men dropping the ball and saying that y'all don't want to provide and that we got to work? We can't stay home?
Yeah, I feel like it's BS. I feel like it's bull. I feel like, you really feel like that you guys can handle, your own situations. Like, if you're better off on your own, then let's see it. Let's see exactly.
But you are seeing it. Because you're not providing.
I see what
you're not providing. So we're gonna have to.
All right, let him talk, y'all. I want you to break it all the way down to us, the third caller, the one who just called in. Tell us why it's bullshit that we can't stay home even without children. Why?
Here's what I feel like. I feel like that, especially in the Black community, we are in a female dominated society. This is a female dominated community. Black women are in charge of Black Lives Matter. Black women are in charge of pretty much everything that's going on in the Black household. The Black man is out of the house. This whole thing has been in y'all hands. And
since when?
You are not this queen bee that you're trying to make it seem. Like, to even compare human beings to bees, that's where you're going wrong at. We are not bees. Because if we were, then us serving you will actually amount to something. But that's actually how us as black people got messed up in the first place. Black women are trash. Black women have really sold us out. And if you actually look enslaved,
Okay, and there you have it. So Crystal is on the whole all men are bad. When I played a video earlier showing that she was like literally there's a clip on YouTube somewhere. I think I uploaded on my channel too, where she literally is talking about she wants to suck a white man's cock. Her exact words. But now she's on a all men are bad, they're male creatures, this and that. And you have to be careful. It's like all this gender war with the men and women. Myself, I had to unsubscribe from a lot of these guys talking crazy because it's not reality. They're hurting, so they want women to feel a certain way. So it's just back and forth, back and forth. All men are not capable of love. All women, they're evil. And it's like, yeah. So I'm looking through the comments. I'm just going to play this. Y'all seen this before. But I'm going to play this and I'm going to look through the comments right quick.
Guess who called back? Tyrone. Remember the guy from earlier? Call back. So I told him, give me a second. I have to go to the bathroom. I gave him the number. Call in. So hopefully I can get some type of, conversation out this motherfucker. He will be calling me in a couple of minutes. I told him I'm going to the bathroom. I lied. I ran and got my phone, and I said, you know what? Let me do something different. Let me record this shit. So I'm going to record this conversation with Tyrone. I'm going to record it. I want to get into the tea. I'm surprised the motherfucker called me back. I'm not excited that he called me back, but I want to be sneaky and get a conversation out this motherfucker. This is supposed to be one of the so-called good black men. The one who went to college, got a master's degree. He claims he does real estate. He's the only child, never been to jail. Okay, we gonna see. There he goes. Ooh, girl, there he goes. Hello?
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? Is this a landline phone or is this a...
No, I have two phones, but because I have a spare one just in case one of them acts up or I drop it or something happens to it. Because one of these phones, these LG phones are weird. You know, you have to always have a spare one because they're kind of like the cheap phones. You know.
Really?
I think, yeah, they're kind of like the quality is not as good.
What another man sticking his dick inside of.
Oh my gosh.
You mad? You mad at a woman for what a man is doing. And that's the problem with so many black women and women, period. Oh, because she's not black. Because she refers to you black women. Oh, we got the receipts for that too. FYI, she refers to black women as monkeys and roaches. Roaches!
Are in good hands. And things will be okay. So regardless of whether you have a degree, a career, money in the bank or whatever, or regardless of whether you are, at the bottom of society, socioeconomic wise, one thing that has a common denominator is a woman's basic nature, which is to be provided for, to be taken care of. That's never going to change. And the reason why I say that is because as the female species, you are the prize. You pick your mate based on his ability to provide for you and your offspring. A mate that can provide resources such as food, clothing, shelter, a home, that is who will get to mate with you. That is who is worthy of being with you and having offspring with you.
And you know what? I can respect and appreciate that criteria. But the fact of the matter is, that a lot of black women, they don't have that criteria. They be fucking with the lowest level ass niggas you ever seen in your life. No car, live with your mama, no job. It's not a lot of black women that have criteria such as yourself.
Oh, so is this what you have encountered, or are you going by what you've been conditioned to believe about black women? Or is this something that you've seen with your own two eyes?
Well, I'm going off experience by, just observation.
Okay, so there we go again. This backs up what I initially said, that a man will treat you how you present yourself. If you present yourself in a manner that you're not needing for much, you don't want anything, that's exactly what you're going to get. But if you set the tone and say, listen, I'm a traditional woman with traditional values, and this is what I require. I require a protector, a provider, a full provider. Because a man who is not a full provider is a contributor. Let's get that straight right there. A contributor is Mr. 50-50. And that's what these guys are running around doing now. They want you to do half of their job and all of your job. Did you just laugh?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me why you're laughing.
I was laughing just at when you said they want you to do half of their job and then 100% of your job. That's just funny.
Okay, so break down what's so funny about it. Is it bothering you because it's true? And you're saying, damn, this chick is smart. She got this shit nailed. She knows her worth. And she not putting up with no bullshit. So you said, damn, she's one of them rare sisters. Yes, I am. I am. I know my worth, and I'm not putting up with no bullshit. I know you creatures called men were put here to provide and protect, and the only thing that you're required to do is that. The woman does 75% of the work, pretty much. The errands, the childbearing, the nurturing, the taking care of the home, the cooking, everything that you don't got to do shit but do that one thing. And y'all men these days are fighting women tooth and nail to squirm your way out of that one thing.
But what separates me, you've never met anybody like, and what separates me from regular guys are my thoughts. I think a lot. I plan everything. Very mentally organized with how I handle myself. And in my life, I have like divides, like separations. Like I have different hats that I put on, and I have to act like the hat. So when I'm a teacher, I'm Mr. Clark or Mr. C.
Mr. Clark. So you're like Superman, huh?
And I like to see myself as a professional and give you professional service. And so, and when I'm also son. I'm also, when I'm around my mom and dad, now they don't see me as dad. They like, you just big head motherfucker. You ain't nothing special to me. So when I'm around them, I'm just Vaughn.
So my
mom's stay the foot doctor tomorrow.
Oh my God. You are a black man. Let me get this straight, because I don't think I heard right. So you are a black man with a mother and a father, and you live with your mother.
No, my mother lives with me, and it's a difference. I pay all the bills and her bills. She stays with me.
Wow. So how did that go about? Did your mother move back in with you because of COVID?
No, my mom, she did a reverse mortgage on her house. and she lost her house. Well, she was about to lose it, and I bought it. And so when I bought it, really?
Yeah, that's why I don't like giving out my number. Some guys are crazy. Probably got my number in the hands of the wrong person, and now they keep calling and thinking it's a joke.
Well, hopefully after you.
So you live with your mom, and you know.
There you go again. She lives with me. This is my house.
Why couldn't you just? All right, you said your mother had
She did a reverse mortgage.
Okay.
And
why didn't you just buy the house for your mother?
I did. I just told you. I bought the house.
Okay. And if you're in real estate, you could have just bought your mother the house and got a different house. Or is it because your mother needed you?
Yeah, she did need me. She didn't know anything about real estate. So what I did was I bought the house. See, I don't mind buying property because when I buy property, I get a commission check.
Okay, so when it comes to jeans, I did some research. Feminists fought for women to be able to wear jeans here in America because jeans were seen as a masculine item piece. I didn't know that. And I think, we still can wear jeans, but I think we need to bring back the dresses, the skirts a little more often. Because it's you get different treatment, okay? It's good treatment when you dress a certain way, feminine. Nothing wrong with jeans. You can still look feminine in jeans, obviously, but I think we need to bring back certain dress codes for women. So yeah, that's Crystal's live stream. And here's the thing, men like different things. Look, and one guy can say, well, I prefer this, but then he'll get with something totally different. That happens too. So basing all this on one white guy in a live stream was insane. He does not speak for his entire race. If he feels after going back and forth and fussing with Crystal that Asian women are better because he's in his feelings, then let him do that, whatever. But to low-key sound like you're begging for a compliment from him, and it's just, it comes off desperate, it comes off thirsty. That's not a good look for any race of woman. Don't do that. We don't even know who this guy is. He might be at a homeless shelter talking through a special phone during that live show. We don't know who he really is because people can say anything. They can lie. Flirty dresses and combat boots. That's actually trendy and edgy. Yeah, that's actually a good look. She's part of she's part of the gender war. Absolutely. Yes, she is. So we got men and women who are making all this content and it's so toxic. And if you watch too much of it, you start to believe it. Okay, let's take a woman. Bad breakup. She might have been in an abusive relationship. She finds Priscilla's channel. Men are not capable of love. Of course, the woman who is hurting is going to believe that. Just like the men. Oh, women are this and that. Because the woman they really wanted years ago did not want him or did not want him anymore. So they're going to listen to man-spirit content. Both sides do it. All races, even mixed race people, they all do it. You just have to ease up on that type of content. Look at it as more of entertainment. Sure, you can address them like I do sometimes too, but it's not reality. It's their reality, but it don't have to be your reality. Yes, summer, yes, let's get dressy. Right, he had plenty of time to talk about joblessness with Crystal, who don't have a job either. Absolutely. So I mean, what type of men are really calling up here who can sit that long? So I'm going to go ahead and drop the link. I'm going to stay up here for like 30 more minutes because I'm going to be honest, y'all. I need me a little nap. Well, I want to go for a little brisk walk and then I want a little nap. Thank you so much, Stone. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. But I just want to bring balance to this because not all men and not all women are bad people. No. So I'm going to drop the link. Anybody want to come up just for like 30 minutes and I'm going to end this live stream. But thank you for coming. I'm going to leave it down for a few minutes. If no one comes up, then we're going to wrap it up and keep going. I will leave this live stream up. But yeah, all men are not evil. And all women are not evil. We're both different genders. So we're going to act differently. And that's okay. You don't want a man who acts like a woman, right? And a man doesn't want a woman to act like a man, right? I'm talking about like in certain personality traits. Yeah, plenty of time on his hands to go back and forth. Like, we don't know who's calling up. We don't know. Like, people lie all the time on the internet. They'll say, oh, I'm this and I'm that, or I'm married. And people lie offline, okay? Was one girl, she was like, oh, I'm married. She slipped up and one day and said her boyfriend. People lie all the time. She was not married to him. Exactly. Crystal is like the Manosphere. Extremely overweight and broke, but says she dates a woman. She wants her to be 25 years old to 30, light complected, preferably, things like that. Like they want her to be in shape. Like Crystal represents the Manosphere. She's just like them, but she's just born a woman. That's all. Hi, Brandon. What did you think of the live stream?
I think it was a good live stream.
Mm-hmm.
And and when it comes to Crystal Swirls and the whole up there going after like all white men because that one white guy said something.
It's just one white guy. It's just one white guy don't speak for all the white men. Just like the black side of the Manosphere don't speak for all black men. And just because an Asian man is racist don't mean he represents his whole, because even in our race, we have people who say shady things about other races of people. Don't mean other people should just cross us out just because.
Hey, yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I'm seeing interracial couples that features black women with all other races of men.
Right.
And the thing of it is that I've seen white men and other races with men with black women, and some of them are like model size. Some of them, they have, they are voluptuous, and some of and the thing of it is because of that white guy, she thinks that he represents all of it.
She's pushing a gender war thing. And I wanted to say this about Serenity. Absolutely. Like they're live streaming like a full-time job, 7 hours, ranting about broke men and why men won't give them money. That's not how it works. You don't go on the internet and tell men, why don't you give me money? First of all, they don't even live next door to you. They don't know what men you encountered. So how can they answer for those other men in your area? Like, it was just really strange. It was strange.
Yeah, it was strange. And again, the main part of it is that the there are, again, the black manosphere doesn't speak for all black men, and the
Right, they
white
don't.
dude,
They don't.
yeah.
It's so easy to get wrapped up in it because the black manosphere has been very strong and with their hate. So it's easy to say all black men are this way and that way, but then when you go offline and you meet nice black men who are kind or just at least say hello, you're like, wow. Because the black manosphere, when black manosphere means passport bros, SOS black men, basically all different types of names to say they hate black women. That's just different names for that. But not all black men are like that. And there's some who have spoke up and they're on TikTok going against it. They're on YouTube too.
Yeah, and I would, like on my channel, I talk about different stuff, and also about the DV rate within the black community itself.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe that black women should date whoever they want to, and because again,
Mm-hmm.
that dude that was in that live stream don't speak for
Right.
all white men.
Right. Now he got frustrated too because he was going back and forth with them, and it was just a hot mess of people who just got too much time on their hands. I don't have time for 6 or 7. I mean, I don't have the energy for it either. Like 6, 7 hours. That's a job. Literally those are hours of a job. They sat there. And Crystal also, she was neglecting her own child before they took CPS took him away because she was also on those live streams talking for hours and she didn't get up to feed him or anything. That's not normal. I'm like, my goodness. At least have a nanny or a babysitter or something. If you're gonna do live streaming and you have any kids, at least have them taken care of before you go live.
Yeah, I most definitely agree, and there are black women who have their own businesses out here and they're still married.
Yeah.
And Serena Williams has I think a couple of businesses.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, and the thing of it is that if a woman wants to work, she can.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, all women are not the same. Some want to work and they're married. Their husbands did not force them. That's just their personality. Like my sister, she's married, but she's a workaholic. That's just how she always been since a teenager. She always wanted a job, and she's always just that type. She can't sit still. One of my friends is like that too. Like some women, the idea of just staying home, they can't do it. It is a whole job. But Brandon, go ahead, and then I'm gonna let you down because I wanted to talk about something else I forgot.
And also, and also, I think women should be given a choice whether they want to work or not.
Right.
And I get that. There are black women who want to stay home and take care of the kids, but I also know that there are black women who want to work and contribute to society like that as well.
And it's good. Just in case anything happens, at least she has a record of on her resume that she can continue if anything happens to him or I mean, just in general, it can be an abusive relationship. At least she can afford to leave. Because I had a woman up here in the past and she was married, but she worked very part time, I think once a week or something. She had a high school diploma. Well, her husband, took their baby, moved to Florida to be with a different woman with their baby, and said, "Hey, if you want us to be together, you have to agree that I can have this other woman." So she needed at least $500 for a lawyer. She didn't have $500. That's why it's important for women to have something on the side, or at least a separate bank account, just in case something crazy like that happens.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for the live stream that I have coming up, and I will be talking about Black women and domestic violence.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, so I want to show you guys this right here. So women globally, compared to men, women are more likely to be abused. Yes, Black women definitely. Actually, what matches Black women is actually Native American women. I showed that in the past. It's very high in the Native American community. And there's a lot of missing Native American women who they don't even check on. And it just blew my mind. See, murder is the third leading cause of death among Native American women. Reports to the Center of Disease, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, it's a global thing. It's unfortunately a global thing. Then you hear homicide rates amongst Black women, but drop amongst non-Black women. This was in December 2023. But Native American women is still kind of high. 4 out of 5 Native American women have experienced some form of violence. And there's a lot of missing Native American women who have not been found. Yeah, emergency money. Exactly, Bella. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and stay in America. I support you. Look, at any Black woman or non-Black, if y'all want to travel, y'all go ahead and find that man on this planet. First world, third world, wherever he's at. There's a lot of men here in America, so I'm going to go ahead and pass on that one. So here's comments from the live stream. I wanted to share that. I don't think non-Black men actually think Black women aren't desirable. Otherwise, they would still try to sleep with us, blah, blah, blah. Like, Crystal pissed that guy off. And look, if he likes Asian women, that's fine. Here's the thing. Even there's Black women who are not into white men or Asian men. It's not the end of the world. There are Black women who are into non-Black men. There are Black women who are only going to be with Black men, and vice versa. And there's non-Black men and women who prefer each other. Like, it's no big deal. That one guy, white guy, does not represent all white men. Be like the Black Manosphere in that aspect. Look, they hear non-Black women, oh, we don't prefer you. They're like, okay, well, we're going to travel overseas and get somebody who want to be an American citizen. But nothing slows them down. But as Black women, I don't recommend traveling and hunting for men because men are the hunters. I don't think that's a good idea. But whatever floats everybody's boat, that's fine. But here in America, there's plenty of men. Plenty. Yes, Richter is your retirement. That too. I feel bad. I see older women working, even older men, like they're elderly, like they're really old and they're working. That's not good. Unless you want to work until you die, that's different. Yeah. Yeah, nothing wrong with Black women traveling, but just travel, have fun, but don't look for men like literally. If I had any Black men in my family say I'm a passport bro, I gotta travel overseas to get a woman, that's a big L. That's a huge L. There's Asian women already here. There's non-Black Latino women already here. If you can't attract what you want in America, you're definitely likely going to be used overseas in one way or another, or eventually, if you can't get it here. Yeah, Black women been traveling. Like my family, they always been traveling. I'm not crazy about traveling, but yeah. Okay. But yeah, thank you to the lurkers. Thank you to those who left comments and things like that. I'm gonna go ahead and in this live stream, I'm gonna put a repeat on Crystal's little thing. Oh my God, Mother Russia and China, here we come. Oh my God. Oh, don't forget North Korea. North Korea, the men look very traditional over there, extremely, especially their leader. So anyway, thank you everybody for coming out to support. And thank you to my lurkers, those who left comments. I'll be back with another live stream in the future. But I had to talk about this because people were like, oh my God, a white guy, one white guy said he preferred Asian women. So we're done with these white men. We're going to look, there was a white woman who said Black men are very unattractive. She was a university student. It went viral. She was showing why Black men are unattractive. Did that stop Black men? Hell no. They of course complained and she got in trouble, but that didn't stop them. It can be like 75% of white women can say hell no to Black men. It's not going to stop them. One white guy should not speak for all white men. Like, learn from the Black Manosphere. Learn from them. An Asian woman can say ew. Now, if you're a Black woman who say ill to Black men, then they cross out the whole race. But if you're an Asian woman, a white woman, a non-Black Latina woman, and they say ill to them, they're gonna find a different non-Black woman. It does not slow them down. So Crystal getting all hyped up. Oh my God, everybody's gonna make a live stream. See, the white man has spoke. This is how he always felt. I don't know who the hell he is. None of us do. The Black Manosphere types don't speak for all Black men either. So whoever that white guy was, good for him. But all races of men, they speak for themselves, okay? The Black Manosphere don't speak for all Black men. A racist Asian man don't speak for all Asian men. That white guy, he's not the rep of all white men around the world, okay? Hi, Strawberry Shortcake. Yeah, I got creative, didn't I? I'm an artist. Let me put it back up. I did my editing. I'm like, hey, and this fits this whole topic right here. It fits it. Crystal need to be paying me some money one day when she actually get employed one day about these awesome edits. Right, I'm just joking. I'm joking, but they're traditional over there by force. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, look, I don't play with my little edits. Yeah, South Korea is nice, but I'm just gonna go ahead and stay. I'm just gonna end up with an American man. I'm pro USA. I love my country, but for those who need to escape, both sides can do that. And foreign people, they appreciate it. Both the men and the women, they want to get over here. So, or y'all can just go to New York. Literally, they're immigrants moving to New York. Y'all can just wait for them right over there. They're not even legal yet. They're not even legal. So y'all look, y'all don't even have to leave America. They're right over at the border of Texas. There are definitely plenty in New York. There's Asians and who else? African people. All of them over there. Hispanic people in New York. They just traveled there. Yeah, I don't get Black men and Black women right now overseas. They're right here. They're literally right here. They're already here. Okay, if you want to give someone a green card, everlasting love, they're right here. My bad. They're right here. You don't have to travel. Just get on a plane and go to a different state. I heard they're in Denver now too. They're struggling with immigrants. Look, just take one home. If you're a black woman, pick any, mini, mighty, mo, take them home. Black man, you don't have to go overseas. Just take one home, and they'll be happy. You'll find out who they are later on, but are you telling black women to pack up and leave the whole country? Ooh, Lord. No, no, no. I won't be doing that. So anyway, thank you all for coming along. This is Miss Elite. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Until next time, peace.
Hey, this is Tazzy Solomayor coming at you with another video. The name of this video is How Black Men Wrote Hispanic and Non-Black Men Out of Hip-Hop History. Hip-hop. You know, the music that black men managed to turn into something misogynistic, anti-female, disrespectful. They managed to take a creative art form and turn it into something ugly. Well, the truth is this. In the earlier part of hip-hop history, Puerto Rican men were getting down in the boogie down Bronx, battling, breakdancing on cardboard boxes, rapping. Some of the best graffiti artists, DJs, and breakdancers, as well as rappers, were Puerto Rican men. So how did black men, black males, how did black males manage to totally sabotage the hip-hop movement and make it all about them? Hip-hop started in the Bronx. There's nothing but Puerto Ricans and blacks in the Bronx. Everybody knows Puerto Rico is the Bronx is heavily saturated with a huge Puerto Rican population, especially during the era of the 70s and 80s when hip-hop took on a life of its own. Puerto Rican men were kicked out of the hip-hop movement to the point that they started their own little thing called freestyle. And even then, black men sabotaged their freestyle movement and pretty much did not promote it on the radio stations. It's true. The point I'm trying to make is this. Black men are haters. They don't want to give credit where credit is due. Puerto Rican men are sexy, gorgeous, with a delicious accent, nice bodies, a beautiful culture that promotes the man being the provider, being macho, taking care of his women. Everything that the black male culture doesn't promote. And I find it very disturbing that black men managed to sabotage the whole hip-hop movement and make it seem as if they created it. The truth is this. Puerto Rican men had a heavy hand, a very heavy hand in creating hip-hop. They were out on those cardboard boxes, battling, breakdancing, and DJing. I know. I was there. I saw it. We all know about DJ Kid Capri, the famous Puerto Rican breakdancer Crazy Legs, who starred in movies such as, I think it was either Breakin' or Beach Street. So, you know, Puerto Rican men are a threat to black men. A lot of black women have a thing for Hispanic men. And I can only assume, I wasn't raised in the Bronx, But I can assume, based off of knowing the way the black men are, I can assume that black men were hating heavily on Puerto Rican men. Especially if a black woman showed that she had a attraction to Puerto Rican men, to Hispanic men. You know, this is just a random rant. And the name of this rant is called White Men, I Appreciate You. Now, I know that your whole life, if you're a white man, you've heard black people complain about racism. You've heard people act like you're the big, bad, white boogeyman. But I am here to tell you that I personally don't feel that way. I appreciate white men, what they've done to the world as far as technology, you know, discovering things, making the world a better place in terms of, I hate to say it, but yeah, you know, kind of civilizing things a little bit. Because I honestly think that if white men did not come to Africa, let me shut up. Let's just say white men make the world go round. They do. And I feel that they are not given the credit that they deserve. I want white men to know that there are black women out there like myself that appreciate you. Acknowledge your contribution to mankind. And you're responsible for a lot of, you know, the comforts that we enjoy today. So I just don't think white men get enough credit. I think people focus too much on white male privilege, and they don't look at the fact that there are many white males out there working a regular 9-to-5, and they go unnoticed. They feel unloved, unappreciated. And if that is you, and you are one of those white men, and you're a good father, or a good son, or a good person, I want you to know that I appreciate you.